Yes, I. I'm actively looking for LLMs that don't operate under the op systems. Currently developing my own VPN. Well,
Yeah.
I will go to Hugging Face. I will go to Hugging Face, and I will go to GitHub. But Hugging Face, you're gonna come across all of the open source LLMs, and
Yeah.
I'll start right there. I'll start right there. And as you develop that, please stay in touch and stay in contact with the family here, so we could begin to. You could build a bridge, and we could bring people over to your side when you get it. When you build that moat.
Yeah, fact. That sound heavy. That sound heavy, family. Don't lie to you. Sound heavy. Let us know what that's looking like. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just kick off some Chat GPT, man. Let's kick off some regular Chat GPT for y'all. All right, y'all. So we were gonna look at real quick. It's just us going to the plus. The plus already deep research. They go agent mode. It's up in there. Then you can go to add sources. I want y'all to go to look at your add sources. And then these are things that you connect. Your Gmail, it can handle your Gmail, your Google Calendar, your contacts, your Dropboxes, your Google Drives. All right, just want y'all to know that it's one click away. It's not many other places to go when it comes to these. So you go to more, and you guys see Canva and Coursera. That's because I added them. So I added them, y'all. So let's go down to my name in the lower left-hand corner. And then we gonna go to one. Y'all want y'all to recognize orders. Yeah, that's me. So when you shop on Shopify right now, and I think one more site, your orders come here. So you can get more information on your order. But let me dig a little bit deeper in that. Let me go to these settings real quick, y'all. In these settings, look at apps and connectors. Uh-oh. See, I put the Canva, I put the Coursera. You can put a Google Drive. You can use Rube for development and doing your apps. But let's look at some of these other apps, y'all. They did Spotify. They did Zillow, Booking.com, Expedia. So your AI agent can handle this like life stuff, y'all, right? Your house. I don't even know what Figma even does. I think that's some coding.
Figma's designing and whatnot.
Okay, hold on. I might put that Figma now. I just use Canva. All right. And then you see the rest of the connection. There goes y'all Notion, your HubSpot, Linear, Outlook Mail.
Oh, nice.
Now, in the advanced settings, we spoke about this before. You don't always have to put in if you're a developer, go to developer mode. If you're not, listen, it says allows you to add unverified connectors that can modify or erase data permanently. Memory is disabled. Use at your own risk. So with that being said, if you've been using ChatGPT for a long time to, build your mindset, build your money, build your business, just buy a separate ChatGPT and turn on developer mode so you don't have to waste that memory, because in developer mode, memory is disabled. So you won't be able to say, based off all of the conversations we had about Fan City headquarters, can you give us our next prompt to build out our video on our next piece of content? ChatGPT is not going to remember.
Right.
So read that message, know what's going on up in there. But when you put developer mode on, you get a lot of possibilities. All right. You can, open up a lot more apps. I'm not going to do it with my main one, but that's what I would recommend. Just make another one and put it all the way on apps and connectors. Scroll down, advanced settings. It gives you developer mode to go crazy with. Okay? I definitely wanted to speak on everybody's personalization. Personalization has changed a little bit. So there's the way that it acts. So default is cheerful and adaptive. You got the cynic, the critical and sarcastic, the robot, efficient and blunt, the listener, thoughtful and supportive, the nerd, explanatory and enthusiastic. You can have fun, do what you want to do at that point. Always enable customizations so it can respond to you a certain way. You see, my custom instructions are radical truth, prioritize truth, insight, and growth over comfort and bias. echo disruptor, identify and break loops, repeated questions, and unproductive patterns. I have this thing read me the same way I read it, ethics, guardian, accountability, independence, da da da. I just want you guys to, put as much about your business. Even though it says about you, go down here and put your business. Sebastian Spin City Spencer, founder of Spin City Headquarters, futurist thought leader, digital design, music, boom, boom. And then in the more about you section, I want you to talk about how you want to interact with AI. All right. So with this new way that is being used, I definitely want y'all to go back to these custom instructions. And again, ask your chat GPT to instruct itself in a certain manner. Go in there and read it, see if it fits for what you want to do. Change the personality, however, and then go from there. I definitely want y'all to be tuned in, tapped in, especially if you're not on. I'm talking about, again, if this is off, development mode is off, and memory is working, please stay hyper personalized. All right. So there's those. We're gonna have to go over to a whole different site, y'all. So you're going to have to go to platform.openai.com. Platform.openai.com and navigate your way to the agent builder. Platform.openai.com. If y'all can put that in the chat, platform.openai.com. And you're able to come back here to the agent builder. Again, I got work to do on my agent, but check it out. This is where you find your chat kit and your agent's SDK. Right, your design kit. All right, and this is where you build out your workflows now in the new world. So you start with something, it's an input, it's text, it's regular. Right. The next thing is the agent. I mean, usually this is how to go. You'll start and go directly to the agent. Again, this is an open AI thing, so OpenAI's Chat GPT knows a lot about it. So if you go ask for a prompt for a specific workflow, it will give you the code to put in between. And anybody listens to me, you know what I mean? We knew that N8N and Make, they had microcode that goes in the middle. But again, y'all, open or doesn't. Anyway, if we're going to do it the Chat GPT way, I like the latest model of GPT-5 Pro, which is as of 10.6, and I believe today is 10.7. This is the most up to speed, up to date model of GPT-5 Pro, and it's 20. And you know what I'm saying? You see the date next to it. You can go to your tools, your MCP server. What's the name? Your client tool that you want to use from your chat kit. You guys are going there and put those pieces together. Again, when you go up top and press code, this is where you go to your chat kit and your design kit. All right. So you have your agents going, right? Display response in chat, show search resource. Because what do you usually see when you do your deep research on your own Chat GPT? Do you want to see the same responses out of your agent? Imagine that. Okay. Continue on error if you want to, or you can just jump in and, you know what I'm saying, rock with that. The one I was making, it come with certain guardrails like moderation. What you think about hallucinations, detects potential hallucinations by validating string input against your knowledge source. So that, AI, it'd be hallucinating. That's some stuff that, Spin City, he was known to speak on the TED. He had a TEDx talk in 2016. Like, oh, that's not true. I'm not gonna put that news out. So I want something to be able to detect hallucinations. That's a great piece of artificial intelligence to put in to continue on an error by itself. This is my blog creation workflow, y'all. I just want y'all to know this is my blog creation workflow. So I'll put in my text and I'll just say, create a blog for such and such, because the new world of blogs, SEO, AI, we'll talk about that a different day. We've already spoken on it already, but this is my ultimate blog creator. Again, the agent is going to write it up as the workflow input, certain guardrails to go through, and then the MCP, the model context protocol, is going to send it straight to my Gmail a certain way. It's going to batch read, or I think you change the tool. Yeah. You just change the tool, get the recent emails. It'll read the email, search the emails, for whatever. So you can have it read the email. sent by the agent email spin CDHQ, boom, the MCP. The model then reads the email and it transforms it into a blog. Again, I had to get this. You guys see how you see inside the code, content summary has the ascendant masters. It has my classes, it has my tags, content tags, In the end, is to publish the blog. So that's what I'm on, y'all. And that's just as easy as it is. Oh, start. I want to input some text. Agent, boom, boom. That's why, again, we've always told people to think in workflows. If you can think step-by-step digital workflows and mundane business tasks, you can put it into the hands of one of these AI agents. All right. So again, that's platform.openai.com. And that's how, that's how that works. You know what I mean? So I would say go back there and mess with it. It's very mini code because, again, look right here. Y'all, you see this pencil? Let me see. See this pencil with instructions? What would you like to change? And you just pencil it in with magic, send in update. All right. And you're good to work. So again, I would start with ChatGPT and say you want to create a certain workflow for your business, whether it's creating content, writing a blog, whatever. I mean, whatever y'all do, you know what I mean? A certain way you do receipts, invoices, check your trap, check your money. I would just, automate those mundane tasks. Really, for content, blogs, SEO, research, I think that shit real cool. I think it's real cool. I'm going to just go ahead and crack the egg on opal.withgoogle.com. Again, we broke this quite some time ago. Mm-hmm. And I also, we spoke on it. I always say to join the AI Masters because we speak in depth on it, on how to use it. But again, one-click workflows. And I like this one because it's in plain English. Right? We celebrating, man, ChatGPT did a good job, but this joint says get a topic, do the research. Look, plain English. So I'll go to Gemini. I'll press remix on this bad boy, go to Gemini and change all this to my style. And it already has Gemini 2. Flash on it or Gemini 2.5 Pro. See, are we seeing? Are we hearing? Are we understanding what's going on here with the ChatGPT agent? Because then we see this same thing. Right? Isn't the model giving you ChatGPT 5 Pro over here as of 10.6? I mean, the hottest, the latest, greatest. Can't beat it with a stick. And then you go over here to Opal. Don't we see that? Now, do we see what the race is? Do we see what the next AI race is? Put a one in the chat if we can foresee the next AI race and it being agents and automations from the company. Put a one in the chat if you understand. Put a one in the chat if you understand. You say, okay, damn.
By way of API.
By the way of APIs from the company that created the agent, though, bro. They took the power back, right? It was, like we said someone said in the chat earlier. Oh man, you just take from your Chat GPT and then go quickly build out an N8N, or go quickly build out your make, or go do whatever other connections that you were on. But now look at this, deep research with Gemini 2.5. Imagen 4, it can create images in here. The only thing I don't see in here is VO3. So if I go over here to the deep research and I put it on deep research with Gemini 2.5, that's where I want my news from. Write the outline with Gemini 2.5 Pro. Create the banner image. Give me Imagen 4. You understand? Write the post. Give me 2.5 Pro again. Display the blog post is over with. It's over with. And it's all in plain English. No middle code. Right. No middle code. So again, that's Opal, OPAL.withgoogle.com. Whatever you find yourself more comfortable with, this is the next race of AI agents and automations. You heard it here, probably first on Techno Tuesdays. This is the next race in artificial intelligence. We looking at a lot of videos, and everybody got videos and doing videos. Okay, a lot of videos going around. We could do a lot with images, a lot with film. Okay. Next, automating businesses, mundane flows. Y'all, if y'all young, youthful, get on this, and I would serve elders. If you're faster at the mind, quicker at the finger, I'd reach out to folks 45 to 60 doing business. You know what I mean? We train you up on how to find them on Meta and Google and stuff. So I would look for that age range, man, and I would tell them, I'll shout out to them in advertising saying, man, look, man, are you tired of doing all of your workflows, and are you getting lost in business, and are you trying to spend more time with your family? It's just, those what those people definitely enjoy, and that's what they see. So if you can come through with lightning speed and put their mundane business tasks on an Opal or on a Chat GPT agent, an Abacus super agent, I believe you just made $1,500 to $2,000 in a conversation, as long as you can tell them that, you know, this is the next wave of artificial intelligence, getting rid of mundane tasks. I'll be your AI manager over your workflows. We'll do 4 workflows and automations for you per month, giving you certain AI agents and certain AI employees. Then that'll be, you know what I'm saying, $2,000 per month on retainer for a 6-month minimum retainer, so we can follow around our own agents, and then try to get all the 6 months up front for, you know what I'm saying, $15,000 to $20,000 in one conversation. That's again because their age, you know, they got money, they know, you know, they have a long-standing business and they're tired of the mundane tasks. So I would see that as a play, since you know now this is what's pretty much next in the race of artificial intelligence, agents, AGI, whatever else. Now that you know these things exist and how to think in workflows, that's where I would tell people to head next. You feel me?
I agree. I definitely agree. The arbitrage, like Spence said, the businesses in your circumference, in your 4-mile radius, they need you more than you need them. Once you learn automation, and once you learn how to improve people's social media marketing, use Higgsfield for that, use Free Pick for that, just sharpen it, and then, you know, pitch, go and pitch, have either a sales rep or you go and pitch to the manager and see what happens. You know what I'm saying? All they could say is, I'm good, but leave your card, be gracious. Yeah. Don't be arrogant.
Say is, well, I'm good. I don't rock with AI.
Right.
Say, all right, keep that in your mind.
Right.
Keep this
right
AI stuff in your mind. You know what I mean? Because when it's in your cell phone,
back. Yeah, they're gonna hit you back. Yeah, I'm that fella that was yeah. Yeah, just put the
yeah, we talking about OG.
Yeah, put the 5
55, 60. Yeah. They gonna come back, y'all. They gonna look at it skeptical because it's something from the past. But again, you know, bring your energy, y'all. All y'all bring your energy when you're telling folks about artificial intelligence, and make them want to link with you, because you're that person.
Yeah, we covered all that. So yeah, without further ado, you want to talk about the latest and greatest in cloning and the AI avatar, AI influencer movement.
Right.
All right, y'all. So let's go to. I don't know what happened to my agent. Actually, it won't even let me. It won't even let me pay. It's really weird. But whatever. I got plenty of game on here for from many moons ago. All right, I'm gonna bring up Hagen, y'all. Hagen. Something we've been talking about for almost 2 years at this point. Let me know when it's up there, Red. All right, so we're just gonna talk about Hagen and what's going on, right? So, you know, everyone's using photo to video with Avatar 4, but essentially, when you pay for this every month, you can only get 5 minutes worth of video, right? That's not what that's what, you know, they're not telling you. It's actually a lovely, lovely place. You can just grab a photo. All right. I'll grab the rapper Pharaoh Spin, right? And I can go right here and either upload or record audio. It's going to go through. I select my voice. It'll be from My Voices, a connection through 11 Labs, through the API key, right? So it'll be my voice. And now just you know, I can type a script, peace to the family, da, da, da. So this is what's going around right now, a custom motion. I could say, He's excited. He's expressive. He's a happy king. He's telling his story up in here, right? Or what I like to do is go to chat and get a really good. So when we're talking about ads, right? We're talking about advertisements. I like to go to my Chat GPT or Gemini, or even Claude. Claude is a really good writer. So boom, I might bring up a script saying, peace to the family, man. We got Techno Tuesdays tonight. We're talking about everything cloning, boom, 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 and bring that photo to life. It's decent. It's decent. It's how I make all of my characters. All my Spin City Ascended Masters characters come from that. Here's a clone, right? Here's an avatar video, Avatar 4. All right, so this is
what you see above me
talking about.
Is not just a workflow.
This is the architect,
a living machine,
talking about innate
breathing in your
post.
voice and
this
exhaling execution into the digital ether. Step 1, you speak or type.
Okay, so that's what's cracking right there, y'all. So to actually do a workaround clones, a workaround characters. I make all my characters here, so I'm not hating. I just know it's like you only get 5 minutes worth of video. Okay. So, y'all that are going to go ahead and bootstrap and work, here is the game on completing your AI influencer. So you're going to go into your own look, right? So my own look is me, y'all, hyper realistic. So this is when you put a video in. So when you go into creating avatars, when you go into create your avatars, let me see real quick. Okay, it's telling me to buy more. So let me see real quick. Boom. Spencer. I'll add a new look. All right, start with a video. So those are the hyper realistic ones. That's when I can get one right here where I'm sitting. You know what I mean? Boom. Or you can use photos. So with photos, again, this is the Higgs field Hydra type movement. So you kind of can see where they're getting it from, because you're going to do the same thing with Higgs field soul. Red Pillar has more souls than me on there, so we'll take a look over there. But this is where it comes from, and that's how I'm able to. So check it out, y'all. What happens on Avatar 4? That's the only place you can bring like a cartoon character to life. But again, you can only get 5 minutes. But with real avatars, like my real face, you can get almost unlimited videos. So here is the plan. You go to Midjourney. So we'll go to Midjourney, right? And from Midjourney, you go to your images, and let's do Master Red Pillar, Super Master Red Pillar, and Omni Reference. All right. And then again, y'all, we never do it, only be for the sake of me doing demonstrations. Do I do short prompts? I never short prompt. I go to like chat first and get a super prompt, but put this character in a spaceship. That's what we're going to just say right now, right? Just so we can omni reference his character. And this is what I do to get these faces. All right, so on this side, that's what I do. I go to omni reference with my real face and I create a certain character. Now check it out. So your characters won't be stiff because this is just working off of a picture. Look at everything that Agent added. Look at this 3 buttons right here. All right, look at this 3 buttons, y'all. It says add motion. This will convert your image into 10-second video look with full background and body motion, right? So it's going to put everything in motion. Looks just like this Sinatra right here, the cyber gentleman. He's really my news anchor. You see on this one on the right, it doesn't move. This is just a picture of Sinatra smiling. But right here, he gets a little bit more serious, right? And right here, he looks real goofy. I didn't really even mess with it. He turned into like a whole different character to me. But look at his hands, a lot more expressive. Even right here with Pharaoh King spin, the picture does nothing. But the motion, now, it gets a little different. Hand movement, you get different gestures. But check this out, y'all. This is what y'all need to know, because this is how you know folks are exchanging APIs. When I go to add motion, watch this, y'all. Watch this. Generate motion. Oh man, get up out of here, man. Let me see. Generate motion, upscale. Let me see something. What if I go to regenerate? Oh, they bullshitting, y'all. When y'all do this, I'm saying they won't even let me pay. Y'all, when y'all go here, like seed 1 pops up, like a whole bunch of good ass API key connections pop up, y'all. I can't even pay my creator. It's weird. Something went wrong. I can't even pay my creator off. But y'all, red seed comes up. Fucking what's some other ones, man? They hating, bro, and they won't even let me pay it off. Right. I'm telling you, a whole bunch of video apps start to come up that you can use for your motion, y'all. Like some good ass ones, come up, y'all. They are hating on your boy. Look, you can do an instant background removal in the building, right? So I can take that away, put him in motion. You know what I mean? Let me see my current edits real quick. Okay, so I got a motion preview. Picture in picture. Okay. But I'm telling you, y'all, when y'all get there, if they would let me put my cheese in, you know what I mean? I use like seed 1 for this. They got what's the other ones, Red? Let me see.
The other video.
Yeah, they got Hunan 2.5. So Heijin is receiving their own API key. That's what I wanted to show y'all so much, man. Heijin, man, give boy a damn call. But I know Seed Dance is back there, y'all. Or 1. I think Kling is back there. Minimax Hailu 2 is back there, y'all. Wan 2.1 and VidU is back there. So Heijin has his own APIs that they're working with to get this motion into these characters when you click add motion. Then, so when you use a motion character, of course, it's going to be more realistic. It's going to be more like Avatar 4 and not just based off the picture. And again, so while you can only get 5 minutes worth of Avatar 4 video, you can get unlimited of these as long as you make it your face. When I go to add new look, it has to be my face. So that's why I said whatever cartoon character you want, or you feel me, even if it's a picture of yourself, it has to be your face or it won't take to as a new look. You gotta go to Midjourney and do omni reference. You gotta go, you know what I'm saying? So I put the red pillar, the master red pillar, into like a spaceship. Yeah. So there's a few other angles of them. And then I can take these, I can one click animate them here for any B roll or C roll. That'll happen for a character, any, pre-movement, and it'll work through like that, y'all. It'll work through, let that cook up. Let me see what else I want to say. So that's how to get unlimited looks on cartoon characters that are yourself. Same thing with your AI influencers. So let me go to influencers real quick. I know we have Soraka in here somewhere, but they need to let me pay my dough. So when you got, Soraka has like 80 something looks. Right. So when people are talking about, oh, I'm going to get an AI avatar and all they got is like one picture. Again, you know what I mean? They don't, they haven't probably been in this backfield, cooking like crazy. All right. Styles. It can be realistic. Pixar. Look here on the right on styles. Realistic, Pixar, cinema, vintage. It could be only their face. It could be full body. Where I'm getting these is look packs. So now let's go to the beginning. Let's go to the very, very beginning and lace those boots on with what it's like to be building out a true AI influencer. Okay. So this is essentially Soraka can show up every day on social media with a different outfit and a different background, just represent herself, tell her story. She can easily be the face of a YouTube, right? So you take these faces again. So I'll go back to Midjourney real quick. So as many red pillars as here is 4, right? Let's look at a little different video. Let's have some fun with Master Red Pillar. All right, okay, got some cool movement. All right, so as many of these come up, I can just keep pressing very subtly. Look at very subtle. Boom. I get a whole nother 4 pictures. You guys understand? Look at these new 4 pictures coming through of the same master red pillar, right? So essentially, if I can keep getting 4 different angles of something that I like, even that one, okay, now I can very strong. Very strong means it's going to change it a little bit more. Like it's going to get a little bit more creative with the angles and the looks, right? So now we're able to stack pictures because now I already have 8 pictures. Now, matter of fact, I don't. I have, 4, 8, 12 pictures coming through, right? And then usually when you're building out an AI avatar, the reason why Soraka is down here in this certain light so many times is because that's just me doing mid journey, right? That's me mid journeying to train the model. And now you see, now she starts to change up here because I can take that trained model over here to the right, which is look packs. So headshots, workplace. Look at these. This is a coffee break. Boom. Soraka at a confident executive. Soraka at another coffee break. Soraka at the focused desk professional. Look how she's starting to dress, but it's still her locks. Sometimes she puts on glasses, different dresses, wild locks, locks low, locks with beads on it, super wild locks, confident executive, more coffee, more computers, because I'm over here in the look packs and I get 24 free looks. So I've already prompted up 16 to 24 looks of the character on an omni reference in a subtlety on mid journey. I brought it over here and added look packs, right? So now you're gonna start to see her doing rich girl things. Now she's in the back of the big Bentley or a Phantom or something. Look, she's at an elegant skyline. She's at dinner here. She's in a private jet here with her locks tied up real short. She's looking totally different. Her locks are down in this one. She's on a boat. You know what I mean? She's in another high rise. And again, y'all, what fun can you have? You go here and you press to put them in motion. And they hating on your boy. I'm gonna try to buy it one more time. I can't buy it. Can't buy it, y'all. Can't buy it to show you the good stuff, man. I don't know why they did your boy in live like this, but again, I think me and Red are gonna break this down further. Maybe another surprise masterclass since the topic is so hot, right? So here's photos, y'all. Photo. And then we're going to get to our added motion. Now look at her champagne. Look at the water. Look at her dress, right? So it doesn't have to be anything stiff. There's nothing stiff going on with my AI avatar. Look, her hand goes up. She's drinking champagne. Right here, again, locks down, wearing orange, nice gold necklace. Look at the gold. Look at the wine glass move, and then look at the gold shimmer and reflect. Slow, nice water on the sunset. Here she is in the sky. Let's take a look at those clouds. Okay. Clouds doing justice, waving her hands, looking like an influencer. Here she is in the back of the car. Let's look at that city. Okay, looks like she's parked, getting busy. Locks looking long, nice fur coat. Where's she at? New York or something? Right? More motion. Look, executive motion here. Executive motion here. Look at the people working in the background as she speaks. Right? AI influencer is doing this. And she's going to say and speak any script you give her. Okay? That's her rich girl era. Look at her traveling. She's all in India with it. Taj Mahal with it. Eiffel Tower with it. Short locks, camelback with it, outside the pyramids. Where is this right here? Here goes Liberty Confidence. Back out there, more Egypt action. Right, more pyramid action. Here goes Statue of Liberty going. Out here in a safari. I mean, look at all the places this character is. It's not even real. Because I'm going over here and I'm one-clicking the looks. I'm one-clicking, look, travel. I get another 24 looks of travel. Then I add another 5 looks of motion, right? And what you can do is get 300 different looks. That means this AI avatar can essentially dress different, look different, and be in a different place for most of the year. For most of the year, I can use a different Soraka in a different script, in a different place, talking about a different thing She can go on vacation, be at the beach. She can be snowboarding, right? She can be at home in front of the pool on a couch. You can put her in a adrenaline junkie. She could be skydiving. She could be, you know, she can do her yoga and meditations. We've seen her in luxury. You can do a crazy hairstyle, black tie events, super rich, education, nature, historical, old money. Here goes the health and wellness community, where she'll put on her gym girl clothes and talk to you from there, and also fitness. So health and fitness already give you 40 looks from one realm as this AI influencer. So you get 40 looks in health and fitness, and you can make them look older, do some jokes, do some skits. Okay. You'll always have her voice, right? It says new sexy ass, but that is not what the fuck it's supposed to say, y'all. That is crazy. It's supposed to say assistant, boy. Wow. Isn't that something on AI voice?
That's
new sexy ass. Wow. Excellent. Good job. Good job, Heijin, on reflecting that. Okay. So you guys always store your AI voices. So while I'm talking about that, let's go ahead and go in Soraka's voice, the new sexy assistant's voice, and we're going to go over to 11 Labs. We're going to take a trip over to 11 Labs, y'all. All right. So we got your face down, right? We got your AI influencer down, right? The real way, the veterans way. I couldn't even show y'all the good seed dance and stuff, but look, we'll put together a masterclass. I'll make sure my shit's purchased. I don't know why I can't even pay it. I've been begging to pay it all day. Now, here we are on 11 Labs. You'll go to Creative Platform. Over here on the left, you'll go to Voices. Press the plus and go to Voice Design. New for version 3. Version 3, they can breathe, they can snore, whatever. So I'll put a Southern woman. And it says an older woman with a thick Southern accent. She is sweet and sarcastic. But I won't just go with that. That's not what I usually go for. You guys know I'm the prompt architect. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to go ahead and take it over to Chat GPT really quick. Hold on, y'all. I'm going to get y'all over here. I got something else set up for y'all as well. All right. And I'm going to go here. I'm going to paste it and say, expand this voice prompt for 11 Labs. Right. I'm going to throw that on there. Get it extended. Here's a detail ready to copy. Look, older woman, thick accent. Okay. Let's get this one because we love detail. Because we want it to be our own voice, not just what they put. I'm going to come back. I'm going to prompt that. Boom. I throw that in there. See, it says, well, sugar, if I ever light chuckle. I don't know if y'all be able to hear it. Sometimes I have to do an adjustment for y'all to hear. But this is basically the best way it's going to be. It's going to go get a more detailed prompt. And they're going to give you 3 voices, not only one. They're just not going to deliver one voice and say, okay, go about your business. And give you 3 voices, 3 instances. Let you try those out when it's done generating.
So,
are you able to hear that voice, Red?
not yet.
You can't hear it?
No.
Okay, give me 1 second to share y'all the voices exclusively. And sometimes it's just my audio be like that sometimes.
Yeah, that's weird that it didn't do that. It's letting you share.
Yeah, it'd be like that sometimes. So I'm going to go off mic while y'all listen to this. That's usually what happens sometimes. It just takes me off mic. Because I also put share audio on the tab, though. But it just be taking me out. Oh yeah.
I don't hear yet.
Y'all still didn't hear it?
No. Hold on. Do it again.
All right, here we go.
Well, sugar, if all we ever do is chase titles and trophies, we're
Is it
gonna
on?
miss the whole darn point.
Huh?
Yeah, we hear
I'd
it.
rather build something and make folks' lives easier. Well, sugar, all we ever do is chase titles and trophies. We're gonna miss the whole darn point. I'd rather build something that makes folks' lives easier. And if I can do it in heels, with a smile, and a touch of sass, even better. Well, sugar.
Well, sugar, if all we ever do is chase titles and trophies, we gonna miss the whole damn point. I'd rather build something that makes folks' lives easier. And if I can do it in heels, with a smile, and a touch of sass, even better.
So
I
yeah,
like
y'all.
before her better.
Which one?
The one before her, she had more southern twang.
This voice 3?
Yeah.
Well, sugar, all we ever do is chase titles and trophies. We're gonna miss the whole darn point.
Yeah, y'all. So that's how that's done, right? And then you connect these when you make these voices. You go ahead and make your connections and move some stuff around up in here. And so, y'all, I want to show y'all another thing real quick. When you are doing your own thing, you can instantly go to the voice changer. So check this out, y'all. This is how I said the other day, Red, I know how to take somebody's whole reel, whole Instagram, whole speech, and then make it mine, because you can just record some audio and you can put some audio up in here. Let me see if I got some audio.
Of others or yours only?
I mean, anybody. You could just screen record somebody's whole shit and then catch their ass up. Do I got some regular voice? Got some folks reels up on there. I'm gonna use their reels. But y'all can drop anybody's stuff in here and then simply go to the voice and it's gonna change the voice right into. Matter of fact, Raw, if you out there, let me use your stuff right quick, man. Raw, if you out there, man. Shout out to Raw, right? She worked with me, so let me listen real quick.
That's her voice?
Nah, it's a AI voice.
Okay.
But we gonna change it to one of ours. Hold on, locking up, freezing up here. Yeah, freezing up. Freezing up. Make sure I'm in the building. Make sure I'm in the building.
That good old freeze play.
Okay. I'm goofed up on 11 Labs. I think y'all try to put something in too big or something. All right, but essentially you can take anything. Okay. Looks like it started.
Your birth plan isn't just a piece of...
Okay, it's tweaked out. All right, fine.
Your birth plan isn't just a piece of paper. It's a legal document that protects...
Yeah, that was one of her pieces. But you go to voice changer, y'all, and then whatever voice you want it to be in. You know, my characters are here, the Atlantean, the Sorcerer, Soraka, the AI Alien. And I can just change it to their voices, whatever I want to do. So that's pretty good. I
want to hear Soraka.
The magic of cinema.
No, that was the Sorcerer, damn.
Freedom is like a blank page ready for your sketch.
That's for Soraka's voice.
Okay.
The Sorcerer, of course.
The magic of cinema. lets us travel the world.
The AI Atlantean.
The beach teaches us that every wave brings new lessons.
Yeah, just voices. Again, I make all those voices. I give them the water. I give them the echo. I give them the vibrations. So you're able to create anything from there. And of course, I take those voices over to HeyGen and cook them boys up.
So,
Right. So that's how I would do Soraka, y'all. In the same way I showed y'all to how to get unlimited AI Avatar 4 type looks. You know, it's that way, y'all. So let me see something real quick. I can go up in here. There goes Sinatra. Here goes Soraka, I think. No, I don't think that's the original Soraka. I don't feel like that's the original Soraka. I feel like it's one I got from here.
Peace family. Peace
Yeah.
family.
That wasn't the one. I gotta go to my voices. 11 Labs. Yep, new sexy assistant. New sexy ass. Unbelievable.
yes. It's gonna be like, where's
Family.
Yep, so there's that one.
Wait, hey, let me.
All right, y'all. So,
Peace family.
Okay.
all right, then you would just put a picture of her. I don't really have a picture of her ready. But however you want to go, you can even put it on Pharaoh Spin. I'll make all those connections, y'all, whatever voice I want to use. And that's how you launch from Avatar 4 or the same way from your original spot. All right. I'm going to talk about this really quick about Hadra and Higgsfield. And I'm going to let Red take this over since he has more clones than me. Here goes Hadra's real-time avatars. So what's happening here, y'all, is these are now live avatars, right?
Yes, that's Higgsfield or Hydra.
Oh, Hadra, y'all, Hadra.
Okay.
Arrow King spin. And I can just turn him on right here, queuing your session. And let's see if this dude, yo, spin, bro. You looking shiny, man. Can you hear me? You can't hear me, bro. You ugly as hell.
Yeah.
But these things are in real time, y'all. I don't know what's going on with my mic again. You know, again, this, I don't know what be happening to me sometimes when I get on the net. But this thing is really sitting here waiting to talk to me. Let me see. Disconnect. Yeah, I don't think you can hear me, so I'm not going to waste it. But you guys can put any picture in of any avatar. They have some samples for you that they make from Gemini. Look at these connections they got. They got the 11 Labs action with GPT-4o Mini as a language model. They got OpenAI's real-time model, Gemini's real-time model. Let me see something. Okay, is that all they're going to offer? Okay, cool. Again, you can go to Customize, grab a character, choose a voice from Gemini, 11 Labs, or OpenAI. Boom. And then 16 credits per minute, you'll be actually able to speak to this avatar, make it say anything, interview it, you know, and put it out as content.
Yeah.
Right? Put it out as content. So that's Hadra's real-time avatar. And it's literally that simple. If you take your same mid-journey omni-reference prompt and you get Pharaoh King Spin or whoever you create.
Let me try mine and see if mine's work.
Okay, yeah, let me get out of there.
Let me see if mine's work. Because I definitely was playing with this earlier.
Yeah, kick mine off, bro. Yep. Will your voice from 11 Labs be a choice? Yes. So Toshi, what's going on?
So let's do capture
real-time avatar. Yeah. Please show how to connect voices from one program to the other. Okay. So let's rock with Red real quick. He got some stuff, and then I'll show y'all how to use and connect the API between 11 Labs and HeyGen. So let's look at Red real quick, though.
Can y'all see my screen?
Yeah.
All right.
Look how fast he just did that. I don't think y'all. I think Red. I think he did it too fast. You got
Hello.
right up here.
It's great to connect with you today. I hope you're feeling positive and ready to embrace the joys of entrepreneurship. Remember, every challenge is an opportunity in disguise. Let's focus on the possibilities ahead and create a fulfilling journey together. How can I assist you today?
Man, stop talking all that positive shit, bro. How do we get this bread, man? I want to know how to get this money.
I totally get it. Let's talk about actionable steps to boost your income. Here are some ideas. 1, identify a niche. Focus on what you're passionate about and find a gap in the market. What problems can you solve? 2, build an online presence. Utilize social media or a website to showcase your skills or products. People are looking for services online. 3, network. Connect with other entrepreneurs or potential clients. Building relationships can open up new opportunities. 4, offer value. Create services or products that genuinely help people. When you provide value, the money often follows. 5, diversify income streams. Consider multiple ways to earn, like freelancing, consulting, or passive income through digital products. It's all about taking those practical steps while staying focused. Let's get that bread. What's your current business idea?
I mean, you ugly as hell, man. I just wanted to say that. You look crazy right now, man. That's my business idea, that you ugly as hell.
Haha, I appreciate your honesty. Remember, entrepreneurship is all about being real and authentic, and that includes being true to yourself. If you're feeling motivated, let's channel that energy into your business goals. What's on your mind that we can tackle together?
I was listening to that Tyler Creator the album, and I didn't like that shit. Can you give me some advice as to what I could do about that?
It's totally okay not to vibe with every album out there. Music is subjective and everyone's tastes are unique.
There you go. There you go. That's just a little glimpse. You know what I'm talking about? That was a little glimpse.
Well, can you take them through the Higgsville, please, bro?
Yeah. All right. So Higgsville, in my humble opinion, if I were to give a top 3 apps of July, I would put Higgsville in there as definitely the maybe top 3 or top 5, because this is a breakthrough in UGC, right? Which is user generated content, right? I could literally sell a lot of things now easily without looking for an influencer, setting up photo shoots, waiting on photographers. Like, I use Higgsville to manipulate the photos. So let's check it out real quick, y'all. This is Higgsville. It has a lot. It's a suite, right? It started out as a small app, and it's turned into a suite. So it does a lot of things. But this right here, Higgsville Soul, right? This is the lick. This is the pricing. Let's just get to the pricing before we even start. $9 if you go monthly. If you go annually, you could hit a lick still. You could get it, I would say I would go with annually, only because this is an app that's not static. It's growing, it's improving, it's upgrading itself. Or if you want to just try it out and get your feet wet, do the $9 a month. $9 is $10. That's like a smoothie right now, right? I just wanted to get that out the way, because it's going to cost you, but it's not going to break your bank.
Yeah.
This is what is called character, right? Make your own character, right? Generate infinite selfies in different styles using your own photos. We analyze your images and learn your unique look in minutes. So if you're one of them people that's photogenetic and you have a photo, you have one of those photogenetic features, right? You can easily feed the AI, train it on your images, and then begin to animate pictures. And I don't know who is first.
Come on.
This black boy, black boy slacks right here. You
Man,
know
come on, bro.
huh?
Man, come on. That's that cook up right there. That's what I'm
That's
talking about.
that cooker, you know what I'm saying? They got me on the with the clips. I'm out there with Pharrell working on the Clips album in Paris, my niggas. I'm out here in Paris with the Clips and Pharrell at the Louis Manor. You know what I mean? I'm on a Louis estate. You feel me?
What? Come on.
We got Skateboard P. Don't judge me. You know what I'm talking about? We got Skateboard P. You know what I'm saying? I'm able to go to the Little Uzi niggas and get it. I threw this on SoundCloud and I went viral. You know what I'm saying? I could just throw this on a SoundCloud cover and start mumbling, and I'll be on Rolling Loud. Next thing you know, bro, I didn't have to dye my hair, my niggas. I went green and I didn't have to dye my hair.
Just use the Higgs field.
Just use the Higgs field. You feel me? You feel me? We got Cool Hand Luke right here with the 6-shooter ready to smoke something. You know what I'm talking about? You know, the Marlboro man. You know what I mean? This is Outback Red. Outback Red. If niggas drop me off in New Mexico, this is how I'm bumming. You know what I'm talking about? This is how I'm coming back. There we go. So it's different it's just different looks.
Yeah.
Right? The AI has been trained on all of my images, and it's basically putting me in a multiverse. I threw these pictures on my IG, and they didn't know it wasn't me. They thought look at Red, he's on vacation.
Look at Red, man. You braid it down.
Yeah, my dude, I like the silver. You know what I mean? This is me in Japan. This is Japan Red. You know what I'm talking about? This is Japan Red. You know what I mean? I'm on my hype beast shit. You know what I mean? How much the pants cost? About $3,000. You know what I mean? You see, I got the slacks. You feel me? I got the Mercer. But that's Tokyo Red. You know what I'm talking about? No socks with the motherfucking hard bottles on. That's ASAP Red.
ASAP Red, bro.
ASAP Red. They got me in the elevator. This Cat Daddy Red. Right, this Sugar Daddy Red. This Sugar Daddy Red. You know what I'm talking about? If I pull up in the elevator, you know what time it is.
You know what time it is.
Just different looks. It's boring just being one person. You now can have multiple characters and put yourself into multiple worlds and whatnot. I don't know who this is. That's not me. But I did prompt it to see if it would become me, but it wasn't. So some of them are on point. Some of them are just like, you know, it is what it is. As you can see, you get 4 different outputs. And the AI is going to vary. You know what I mean? It's going to give you various type of outputs, right? But I dialed up some of these. I'm like, yo, put me in Times Square smoking a joint, holding a boombox. You know what I mean? And this is what it is.
Exactly. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. That's that real fire, y'all.
So that's Hickfield. You can have fun with it. I'm going to generate something in real time so we can see it in real time. Let's see. Then you have this thing right here called Explore. Right? Yeah. So right here on Explore, you just click on something and you basically make it yours. You become you could become that picture.
Yep.
By just uploading.
That's why I like that the Higgs field side. You can get hella looks that maybe you didn't even think of when it came to Mid Journey. Like the Mid Journey, we turn in knights and warlocks. right here, you can really get like, again, like the soul of a skateboarder, of a, you feel me? So hell yeah,
Right.
I'm fucking with it.
So I click on the button that says recreate, right? And then I edit it a little bit. A close-up body shot of a young black man leaning casualty, his teeth visible, polished set of gold grills.
Mm-hmm.
They gleam, catching the sun. He wears a vintage leather bomber jacket adorned with army patches. So this is all just editing. Imagine editing a picture with text, right? This is some new shit. I don't think that I've ever seen this done before. So this is definitely something new. So I click on my character so they're familiar with it. I changed the ratio to 16:9, which is social media, right? I click it on basic and then I hit generate. And we'll see.
Right, y'all asking, can you just put your picture in there? Yeah, that's what you're doing. You just put just a picture of himself. Make the screen if y'all can.
But first, you gotta train. Yeah, you gotta train the AI. Same thing with Hey Jen. Anything that Spin has shown you, it's all of this is about training the AI on your images so it becomes familiar with you. So it becomes personal, right?
Mm-hmm.
There you go.
Exactly. It's trained on him on multiple pictures. He put those multiple pictures. It gets trained on his face from different angles, and then now it's able to capture both characters in one. Now you got youthful Red. Red just, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
He just turned on the time machine right there in front of you, but with tech and AI, you know what I mean? It's truly that simple.
Higgsfield with a G. Yeah, Higgsfield is spelled like that. You know what I mean? So I just showed y'all how we were able to jump into a whole new persona. Now, like Spence said, what if I make this guy start talking? Feel me? Yeah. I could animate him now. He could start talking. He could get into some shit. You know what I mean? I could put him into a whole scenario that I made up. Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's Higgsfields for your ass. You know?
Yeah. I got one more for him, Red, which is gonna come out of open art. I'll keep this one short, y'all.
Yeah, I was gonna say that open art is like abacus in a sense for the art world.
Yeah, you want to bring it up for me real quick, Red? So you can also do your characters over here, y'all, the same way we done explained Higgsfield and Hey Jen. Start with 4 images to create your character, right? So I can go home. So just to show y'all where this is at on open art. You feel me? Is somebody right here at the door? Open the door, bro.
You can play football.
Nah, bro. So when I go home, y'all, and I go over here to the left, you see where it says characters. I'm gonna go here. All right, open art got all the love. We showed y'all open art plenty of time, y'all. Today is character day. Today is AI influencer character day. All right. Even though they added storyboards for music videos, character vlogs, etc., you guys gotta have fun on your own with that. All right. You can start with one image. Start with just a description. Start with 4+ images, like he just said on Higgsfield. All right. Here's a little sample of characters you can have fun with, and be able to know how far you can take it. All right. They're acting real goofy. Look at some of them characters. Okay. They making it, and that's what I like about some AI companies. They're showing you what truly can be done. When you make a goofy character, it's like, bro, look what we can really do, all the way down to something real like the Mandalorian. All right.
Oh, they got Pepe the Frog up there.
Yeah. Minty,
Baby
No
Yoda.
Dog.
Can you? Yeah, they got real characters. Darth Vader,
Link is here.
Jason Voorhees. Nah, I need to see Darth Vader getting busy. They got Boba Fett. Oh, they got Link from Zelda. What are we talking about?
Mm-hmm.
That's
All right,
crazy.
so look, you can pose the character over here, y'all. You can prompt and reference things, pose the character. Darth Vader is playing guitar. Okay, is he here?
You got
Okay.
up in there right there.
You go here, you grab these pieces. Oh, it's moving crazy. I hate when I get on the internet, things are moving crazy.
Right.
I feel like I'm not even controlling it. Okay. See that yellow? I'm tapped into the hand.
You can rig it.
Yeah. Go back up. Okay. Boom. I can get in here. Click it a couple times. Now I got the hand up. I can click this. There's this. Make sure it's not looking too goofy. Knees, y'all. So this one right here, I mean, you can make absolutes. You know what I mean? Change these models a little bit. You know the world trying to get y'all into waifus and stuff. You know, ever since another piece of news came out of Grok with the little Japanese waifu AI agent. Okay, so that's a little bit. All right, all kind of poses, y'all. I'm not gonna sit there and flip poses in front of you all day, but that's what you can do on this end. Open Arts character creation platform is it's a nice place to character in an image, like the beach or something. Okay, quick templates, so y'all have fun with that side. You know, I've done a couple movements in here. You see, I was able to use a seed dance to animate the book. All right, nice little seed dance motion for the animation of my children's book. Okay, so Open Arts definitely a lovely place to be for about $10. I think you're getting 3,000 credits, and that's pretty decent if you know what to do.
Yeah, you getting loaded up.
Yep, you can load that joint. Oh, well, okay. You asked guys about the API. I'll run through this really quick as well. We're gonna go to 11 Labs. I'm gonna go down to the left where it says my name and my workspace. I'm going to go to API keys. If you join classes, I'll show you how to join. Well, when you join our classes on Fridays and Saturday mornings, you'll get API keys from everything. All right. So you'll create an API key from here, just with that button. You know, you'll put everything on there, credit limit, unlimited, You'll create that, right? It comes out with some goofy name like Unstoppable Dingo. Boom, you get that. You head back over to Hagen. You're going to go to AI Voice. When you're back on Hagen, you go to AI Voice. You're going to go up to the right, Integrate Third-Party Voice. Integrate Third-Party Voice. You can press Import Voice because you guys won't have anything, so you import voice. It'll come from 11 Labs, and this is where you place the API key. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Ball game on that. That's what mine is. I can manage it, delete it. I won't. Holds all my voices. So that's exactly what you guys are going to do.
Right. Just think key in a lock.
Yep. Unlocking new doors.
That's what.
Okay. So I did promise y'all. Okay. From my side. All right. This is how you clone your likeness real quick, Red. You're going to go on Chat GPT. You're going to go to the GPT store, and you're going to go to voice, style, tone, prompt, snippet generator. That long shit. I did one earlier. So this is what happens here on the voice, style, tone generator. You can get a transcript from somewhere you spoke. Maybe if you have your keywords everywhere and you've done a YouTube video, you're going to grab your entire transcript on how you talk. You're going to place your transcript in here and have the voice style tone creator create you this prompt. Write with the following style, voice, and tone. Emulate a lively conversational and improvisational delivery with a sense of community and authenticity, weaving in a frequent direct message to the audience and rhetorical questions, utilizing repetition and casual vernacular language to establish rapport and rhythm. Employ pauses, exclamatory phrases, and interjections to maintain a spontaneous, unscripted energy while blending humor, vivid imagery, and moments of vulnerability to build trust and relatability. So what it did is it broke down Spin City based on how I spoke for 45 minutes one time. Right? Deep. So it broke me down. How I'm speaking, y'all. Vivid imagery. Y'all know how I get down. You know what I'm saying? Moments of vulnerability, y'all. You know what I'm saying? Boom. So it broke me down to a T. And it says how to use this prompt snippet. Save the paragraph above. So check this out. Right with it. Boom. I'm going to copy this. I'm going to take it to something brand new. Right. So this is how I script. This is how I'm going to script for the Spin City clones. Right. Welcome and a Instagram ad for Techno Tuesdays. You already know what time it is, yo. Stop scrolling. Lean in. Because I got a question for you. When's the last time you learned something that actually made your phone buzz with ideas? Like real talk. When did you hit that aha moment and suddenly the whole internet started looking like a gold mine, not just a time suck? Yeah, that's what I thought. Look, every Tuesday, Techno Tuesdays, baby, we get together, real people, real questions, no gatekeeping, no bro guru nonsense. It's like a group chat, but with actual value. Imagine a room where everyone's dropping gems, not just flexing, but really passing the sauce. We're talking NAN, ChatGPT, Canva hacks. How the hell do I automate this? Yo, did you hear about that AI plugin? You want to level up? You want to turn that curiosity into cash? Or are you just cool watching everyone else build with the tools that you wish you knew how to use? Nah, not you. I see you, etc., etc. So that's a whole breakdown of how Spin, right? I can just bring this over to 11 Labs, have Spin say it, apply the 11 Labs to the HeyGen clone, and just kick this shit out time after time. I'll say, look, make it funnier. Hey, yo, hold up. Stop scrolling. Seriously. Stop. What are you even looking for? Another cat video? You feel me? So over and over and over and over in your style, in your voice. Even if you create a voice, you create a character, whatever the case may be, the voice style, tone, prompt generator, it is in the GPT store. So that is your likeness cloned based off how you speak. That is your voice cloned on 11 Labs, right? So if I show you on 11 Labs, when you want to go to voices, you're going to create your professional voice, with at least 30 minutes of clean audio, right? And there's a certain way to get that knocked out. Clean audio yourself, clone your voice. You can try an instant one. That's cool. You can design one. That's cool. Have a ball, y'all. You done looked at HeyGen, Hedra, Higgsfield, Triple H. You feel me? HeyGen, Hedra, Higgsfield, Open Art, 11 Labs, Mid Journey, characters, real you, etc., y'all. I gave you the master class. We both gave you the master class that we promised you live and direct. Everyone's talking about the next craze. Somehow it's the next craze when we've been on that same shit for a year. Right. We've been on that same shit for more than a year, honestly.
Old ass craze.
Right. So now, since it's a whole craze, y'all, the OGs, the damn near the pioneers of that cloning shit, wanted to come back and give you the breakdown of what's happening today with clones, unfiltered. This is a Techno Tuesday that you can rewind and make money from, endless content from, short videos from, faceless videos from. You feel me? Techno Tuesdays where they don't do tech like this. I'm talking about. They don't paint the arts like this, baby. It ain't happening.
You know what I'm talking about?
It really did old brother's voice. Yep. Head to Chat GPT store. Voice style tone. AI prompt snippet generator. It's so fucking long. All right.
AI prompt snippet generator. Okay.
Rock to that. These be necessary.
What?
You want to get to our demonstrations? Or because I want to see how much longer you're going to be on? Yes, it.
Oh yeah. Real quick, y'all. I'm gonna just show y'all one thing, and I'm gonna pass it over. This is Hicksfield. This is the plugin that I was using, what they call Steel, right? So I've been basically just taking a bunch of images. Like I said, I programmed it already with 70 photos of mine, right? So it already has my likeness, and I literally can go and take any pictures off the web and make it me. This is Virgil. This was originally a Louis Vuitton Virgil ad, and I made it myself, right? Polo. I took the Sinners poster, made that myself. I went on Louis and I jacked Pharrell shit. I took that for myself, right? I took Pusha T and I made him myself, right? I went to Louis Vuitton website. I took all of their shit and made it me, right? So now when I do a flyer or whatever I want to do, you know what I mean? Like I'm look, come on now, pressure. I could lie. I could be like, yo, I was at the Met Gala. Nigga would not know that I wasn't at the Met Gala. So at this point in the game, at this juncture in the game, nothing on the internet is to be quote unquote. You don't know what's real anymore. Like it's crossed that line. You have no idea if anything that you're looking at is real, because these AI tools have now completely changed the game. Like I'm having a fucking ball, bro. I'm catfishing the shit out of the aunties. I'm telling you, bro. I'm catfishing the shit out of these aunties. They in my inbox going crazy. I'm like, I'm taking, relax. You know what I'm talking about? But they go crazy over these pictures. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, look at your boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you do got one. You got 100 Hicksfields.
Huh?
You do got 100 Hicksfield characters. You start putting them in podcasts and all the good stuff and stuff.
All type of shit. Like
the vlog.
Game is over. The game is over, and I'm not playing by the rules. I'm just letting it be known. I'm not playing by the rules. You know what I'm saying? I am bending the motherfucking spoon. You feel me? Let me get out the way. Let me do what I do. But yeah, it's here. I made myself a knight. So yeah, that's Hicksfield. It's $9 a month. Don't cheat yourself. Treat yourself. You smell me? Don't cheat yourself. Look at me. I got. I'm standing by the motherfucking car. I went and took 2 Chainz picture and I made it myself. No, this one is 2 Chainz right here. So yeah, to me, Hicksfield is one of my favorite tools right now. I'm having so much fun with it. Mad fun. You know? So yeah, that's that. All right. But yeah, let's go and do some more demos, man.
Yeah, just to bring everybody up to speed with everything that we're talking about, we can go to Opal real quick. So this is supposed to be AI everything apps, you know what I mean? It came from Google. It's called Opal.with Google. And you'll come through. It's a whole bunch of apps in here, right? Blog post writer, book recommendations, claymation maker, fashion stylist, learning with YouTube, video marketer, spelling bee, Okay. And what you can do with these apps and behind the Opal is just press remix. All right, so these apps, they actually show you and guide you to the work system that is behind how they work. Now you see how this instantly brought up to get the topic, write an outline, or do the research, write a post. It automatically creates a N8N like experience. It automatically creates a make type of experience right here in front of you. And then when you could just simply use it by pressing start over here, right? And then you just do stuff, or you can remix these apps and then make them your own. Right, am I in here? Okay, please provide the topic for the blog post. I'll put Instagram post, and it's just easy. You're just making these. These are easier than makes. These are easier than N8Ns because you just get to type it in plain English, right? And this plan is executed with Gemini 2.5 Flash. Get topic, that's regular. Write outline with Gemini 2.5 Flash. Create the banner with 2.0 image generation. Web page with auto layout. And so it essentially, whatever you ask it to do, you just type it in plain English now. So I definitely want everybody to know this exists. So when we go to classes like we do on AI agents on Fridays, you guys can come in there and learn the new world of workflows and agents. All right. We also had news out of Ideogram. Ideogram is doing one of those things where you come and keep a consistent character. Character generation is just another place for images, image creation, canvases, batches. Right now it's just character. Upload a video, photo of yourself, a little bit more cartoon mode from Ideogram. All right, let's visit Midjourney, y'all. Midjourney. Now when you go to Midjourney, and I'm actually going to use something a little different real quick. Okay, I got the new villain out right now. So I can put starting frame and ending frame, but I can also put it in a loop. You know what I mean? So I can pretty much just loop something that happens all in one, you know. So I can go from, let's go from the super villain to the macho man. Villain turns into hero. That's just what we're gonna put. So put it on low motion and let that cook. You know what I mean? So now that Midjourney has its own loops and end frame, start frames and end frames, that's definitely a beast. Okay. The latest drop from Juan is 2.2. I went to go use that. So let's take a look at this really quick. Juan 2.2. I just put an image and then put anything at all. Just let Juan just do whatever it thought to do with that picture, and it turned everyone around. So speaking of Juan, and that's the latest and greatest with art, we're just going to go straight into open art. And now that we see Juan 2.2, Minimax Hailu 02 is in the building, brand new video generators in the spot. All right, let's see what happened here really quick. And then here's what it did to transfer the supervillain into the Macho Man. So there you have that. That is available inside of Midjourney. Okay, I wanted to speak on Notebook LM this week, y'all. Look at the featured notebooks right in the front of your Notebook LM. So what you can do with featured notebooks is how to build a life from the Atlantic. We're going to click it. All right, and it comes with a whole bunch of sources. All right. I'm going to open this here. Wait. Press the wrong button. Select all. No, I don't want to select all. What's going on here? I want to add. Okay, they don't let you add. Okay, wow. All right, well, these well drawn out books, you can go right there and get into their sources, see what it came from, get some good ideas. That's pretty much the same. You can always come down here in the middle. If you guys know how to use Notebook LM, it's pretty much, okay, this notebook is view only because it is public. But you guys know you can go right down the middle, and this language model will only give you information from the sources on the side. So that is a light update from the family over there at Google with Notebook LM.
Yeah.
All right, the big talk of the town.
Apps out here.
Yeah, you said Notebook LM?
One of the best apps that they've ever put out.
Yeah, I remember you broke Notebook LM to everybody. That was another great Techno Tuesday type of call. Everybody got to know the latest and greatest tool that was Notebook LM, and that is it again. All right. So again, y'all, the big talk of the town, right now, y'all, is Runway ML and Act 2. So if you guys have been watching what I've been doing with Act 2, same thing as Act 1, man. You guys sit down, take a 30-second video of yourself. I would say go use some of that Mid-Journey or some of that Higgs field that me or Red showed you. Make consistent characters and go ahead and bring those things to life, right? You'll just do a green screen just like this. See the green screen? Where is my assets to show? You guys do a green screen. So just like those characters that, all those characters that Red has in here, he can just bring them all to life as himself.
Yes.
Right? I'm going to start a session real quick because that's where it goes. All right. You go to video. You go to Act 2. Record a video. Choose your character. So go make your character over on Higgs field, and you can come through and be them. All right. There's also chat mode to where there's more vibe videos, I guess, because you're essentially just speaking to the AI. And this is what came out from there. The one I like the most, again, is the supervillain.
Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters, where you can truly be whoever you want to be. You can show the world whatever world you have within, all right? Learn how to master the art. Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters, where you can truly be. Man, peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to the Ascended Masters.
So essentially, y'all, all I'm doing is creating these photos, these pictures over on like a Mid-Journey, ideogram, Higgs field, right? And rocking them right over, making those characters in those backgrounds. All right, one to follow that up with y'all, be the last one, is Leonardo AI and those same things. You know, now making videos, they have like the same angle, starts and finishes. They have VO3. They have their own Motion 2.0. It's also a banger. You know, just making motions like this. And what I like about Leonardo is I can go over here to the motion control, do the robo arm, stylize as a 3D tune. I can do the felted. I like to go over here for the vibe, get the sci-fi or get the papercraft, the lighting. Let's put it on low key, right? Felted, robo on. I'll do bullet time. You know, just make those things up, close that up, and you can just generate. You can just generate from what you put over here on the left. Unless you guys want to go in there with some crazy prompt that you got, and you're definitely going to get that out of there. And while that is cooking, we want to talk about these tools. We're going to teach a lot this Friday about agent mode and study and learn. So now study and learn, you know what I mean? You can get help with any type of look at the prep for a test, explore new subjects, get homework help. But how I want to tell you guys to use it is, first, I would do like a deep research on a topic. Y'all, I would do a deep research on a certain topic. Now, when I get back all of that information, necessary, deep graphs, deep research information, I then bring back all the information in front of me and then turn it into a study and learn. So now I get to study and learn based off a whole bunch of deep research, exactly how I want it, how I need it, and how I'm going to progress to the future when it comes to using the study and learn area.
That's something new.
Yep, that's brand new as of like today. I had my what's his name, news anchor drop it earlier.
Fire.
So yeah, those are the demos for tonight, y'all. You know, that's everything we're cooking through. Links through ChatGPT. Nope, in your browser, y'all. In your browser, Open Art, Higgsfield, Notebook LM, Gemini, what else? Leonardo, Runway ML. So, yep, those are the tools to be on the lookout, y'all, with all of the advancements from yesterday that Red brought up in the beginning.
Real quick, we have a few questions that we want to answer before we get out of here. Let's go to the chat, the Chattington. Is Hedra an app, not just a website? Yes.
Yeah, I think they got the site and the app.
Yeah, I believe they got both. Are the links in the description for you to catch up? Yes, the links are in the description, and the links are in the description for our upcoming workshop on Friday. We have 2 more classes left. I would encourage anybody who is interested in what we're doing and want to get on this for a monetary reason, so you could upskill to, if it were me, I would get the bundle, right, with your previous workshops. But I will also come in at the end of this workshop, and I would either get in on the last 2 classes, or I would pay for the whole experience. It's already been recorded. The courses, we're 3 deep, 3 weeks already in. We're teaching you about automation, agentic AI, and APIs. This Friday, we're going to show all of them working together. And then the next Friday, we're going to be vibe coding a mobile app live on in front of, with everybody in class. And we're going to be building out the triple AI agency, because we have aspirations to build our own agency. Okay. We have aspirations to build our own agency, so we could offer brothers and sisters in the community who are certified an opportunity to get some bread, you know what I'm talking about, and get some contracts. InvestFest is coming up in August. I want to have at least 3 or 4 of us dressed up in suits and going around and locking down contracts and locking down prospects with each of these vendors and some of these millionaires, these melanated millionaires that are walking around. We gotta catch some big fuck a fish. We need to catch some sharks and some whales. You know what I'm talking about? This is a once in a lifetime, this is an annual thing, but this is where you'll be able to lock down that $10,000, $20,000, $40,000, $50,000 contract that's gonna get you right. But you gotta know what you're talking about. You can't be talking to nobody and you sound crazy when they ask you a question. You be like, let me Google it. That's not how that works. Shout out to Slauson Girl in the building. Slauson, let's build. I would love to give you some insight as to some visions that I have that we could do together. 11 labs for classic movie trailer voiceover. Yes.
Oh yeah, there's 11 labs, and then they just dropped like Hume, which is HUME.ai. They saying, that's a amazing tool to be using for voices as well.
Right. The bundle. Let me show you the flyer for the bundle. Thank you for asking that question. Here is the bundle right here.
And Holly says, in our opinion, bro, would it be more wise to become efficient in 3 or 4 of these apps, or get a little knowledge on all of these? I always say, just because me and Red are like researchers and we feel like, we're the first to bring the news, bring the use cases, doesn't mean that everybody has to get all 100 apps. Again, like you're saying, Holly, take 3 or 4. Get you a large language model, something that generates some AI, something agentic, and, just do your business and do what you need. Because we were saying earlier, it's like not everybody's going to buy $300 worth of Grok, $200 worth of OpenAI, $250 worth of Gemini, $300 to Anthropic. No, it's just the common use case for AI is just not up there. You know what I mean? So when they're bringing up all these big prices and these agents and this deep research, the common person is simply not going to use it. They're going to get their search engines on. They're going to make some decisions, have a good therapeutic talk with chat. Other than that, so yep, 3 or 4 good ones that you're comfortable with using. Yep, just to ignore that overwhelm. Yeah,
I would say this for anybody asking that question. These are the 3, what they would call old faithfuls, right? These are the 3 basics that I will put underneath my belt. First and foremost, ChatGPT, well, OpenAI and ChatGPT. I will put, because as you can see, Spin just showed you, when you clicked on ChatGPT, you have ChatGPT that could give you images, right? I don't do thumbnails in Canva no more. I go right to ChatGPT and just type it in and whatnot. I will go with GPT. I will learn that. I will learn Google Gemini. I would get that underneath my belt. That's another one that I would just have.
Yeah, I would do the AI studio from Google. So you get Gemini, Gemma, Imagen, VO, all in the same spot.
Right. So OpenAI.com, which doesn't only, it has ChatGPT, but it got other things like Whisper. But I would just focus on ChatGPT because that's like that has so much in one. That's $20. That's free. And it goes up to $20, but it goes up to $200, but you don't need that. Just stick with the $20. If, go with the free shit, what your feet see, and then upgrade a little something. $50 budget will get you far. $50 a month. I know money is tight out here with certain people and whatnot. A good $500,000 to start out with. I say that'll be a $50 investment that will give. Unlike putting $50 on a vegan meal, you know what I mean? That you get a little bit of Soylent Green and whatnot. I went to Slutty Vegan. I bought a sister some fries and 2 drinks. $50, y'all. $50 fucking dollars, bro. It wasn't no regular fries. It was loaded and shit. But $50 for 2 fries and 2 drinks, man. So for the price of 2 fries and drinks, I would say that you could level up your genius in the comfort of your home, on your phone, or at your workplace, or wherever you be at. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, because right now you can pay $20 a month. Not to cut you like that, Red, but you can spend $20 a month on Gemini and get 1,000 points on VO3. That's 10 videos. That's enough time. People are dropping 1-line VO3s. Just right. 1 line. You got to be like the original Black guy who drops them back to back for multiple minutes worth. But just get in the game, drop a dub, use your 1,000.
If your Instagram is monetized, if your TikTok is monetized, if any channel that you got that's monetized, your IG or your TikTok or your YouTube, and you throw a short up there, or you throw something on IG, or you throw something on Instagram, you're going to get a lot of impressions, especially if it's one of those AI videos that have people like, oh shit, that was fire. It's going to pay you back. People are clearing $1,000 a month off of their pages and whatnot, just off of posting AI videos. You know what I mean? Don't be one of those big head scientists and whatnot, and you open up 200 pages and shit and just proliferate it with all of these different niches. I mean, drastic times call for drastic measures. You paying $60 for a Midjourney.
That means he has the ultimate one. It's almost endless. If you buy that shit for 10 and make those videos, how I said, but that shit gonna be over with.
I would say I would downgrade to $10 Midjourney, and I will hop over to $20 ChatGPT. Google, I believe, is free, and I will go to Hicksfield for $10. Or you got Midjourney. I will go to either Hicksfield or Runway. What you think? No. Google VO3.
Yeah.
VO3. VO3.
You saying how low would I keep it and what tools would I use? Bootstrapping. What I do now? I do me personally. Yeah, I would have an open AI. I'd have a Gemini. account. So 2020 right there. I use both of those. I'll use that notebook LM that comes with that Gemini.
Look,
so that's easy for organization.
They extended my sources from 50 sources to 300. I just seen that today when I went over the notebook. And
okay.
I gotta check my account. I don't think I'm paying the top dollar, but they literally extended.
Nah, it's for 20.
Yeah,
so do you got a free 300 or for 20?
300 sources. Do you know what kind of notebook you could build? Yikes. So yeah, like the God said, but I would if you're a content creator, somebody says, should I open a fan base account? Yes. Open up an account on all of the platforms and get them and once you monetize all of them things, you upload your content on all platforms. If you kick some shit out on Hicksfield, or if you kick something out and you create something in Google VO3, put that bitch on YouTube Shorts, put it on TikTok, put it on IG, put it on Facebook, and put it on Fanbase. Eat. They're all going, if you monetize all of them, you looking at it, and it compounds too. So let's say that you got one account that's paying out and it could cover bills. Then the other 4 accounts this you're getting monthly payments on, if you don't have to touch it, you don't touch it, you let it build, you let it compound. Or you put that shit in AI. You put it on crypto. You take that out and you put it into some crypto that's growing, like some XRP and things of that nature, and then you let that compound and build. But right now, while we're in a bull market, the easiest way to get some what they call mailbox money turned into what is that, recurring money, when you wake up to money, is mailbox money is now wake up money.
Yeah, the recurring income. I think that's what they call it.
So it's like back in the days, you had to go to the mailbox to get a check, and that was called mailbox money. People would be like, "Oh, I'm getting my publishing check." No, nigga, you wake up to bread now. You wake up and you go into your account and you got, you know what I mean? These companies are paying out residuals, right? You saw something with Notebook LLM. What are some good use cases for it? Man, Notebook is the coldest. The use cases for that are endless. Remember, LM in Notebook LM stands for large model. LLM is large language model. Notebook LM is notebook language model. What does that mean? Instead of it being a large language model, it's not the large. They took the large out and it's the notebook language model. So your notebook is the brain. And it's a language model, meaning that it speaks English language, right? You don't have to use code. You literally can load your notebook up. This is a notebook. Imagine this notebook has every single page on this notebook has information in it, right? That's the brain. So imagine this notebook could talk back to me. I could go, matter of fact, I could show you better than I could tell you. Let me do the demo and we out of here after that. Because because I could imagine if I was in an audience and I'm hearing me rambling and whatnot, I'm like, what the hell is he talking about? Notebook, what? Notebook did? Let me show you the notebook and then let me show you this page with 900 AI tools so y'all could go ahead and dive in. Boom. Do y'all see my chat? Do y'all see it?
Yeah, you on there, bro. It's all you. Notebook.
Okay. So this is Bobby Hemmett's notebook. Okay. I built a notebook with Bobby Hemmett, y'all. Right? I dropped 48 sources of Bobby Hemmett. I got 49 sources of Dr. Phil Valentine. You understand? What are those sources? Motherfucking YouTube videos. So this is a Bobby Hemmett brain right here. Okay? This whole notebook is a Bobby Hemmett brain. What can I do? I could talk to my notebook. What do you mean, Red? Look. I asked it a question. Right? Anything that I want to ask it, it's almost like sitting with Baba Bobby. What is the true meaning of Dark Night of the Soul. Instead of y'all inboxing niggas and asking them crazy ass questions, now you could go to the notebook and ask those questions. Leave us alone. I'm just playing. But it is an
audio overview with the AI too, Red, about this. I want to see that.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna give the commercial. This is a brain. It's a notebook. It's an interactive AI digital intelligent notebook. Do you see it talking black to me? Do you? And it's giving you sources. So it's not just quoting it, it's giving you source. When I click on, it's almost like when you read a book and it's giving you footnotes. It's not shooting from the hip. It's all Bobby Hemmitt's words. It's talking about Lucifer. It's talking about pineal gland. It's talking about Satan simply means melanin. Where did you ever hear that on the internet before in print? The dark night of the soul is an alchemical process. Then if I say, you know what, I'm a truck driver, I just want to ride and I want to listen to the Bobby Hemmett podcast. I click on audio overview, right? I give it a few minutes and it loads up. And guess what I have all of a sudden? I have two Peckerwoods talking about Bobby Hemmett like they know him.
All right, the learner, buckle up. We're diving deep today. And get this, we're going on a journey through the mind of Bobby Hemmett, all thanks to you. You sent over a whole bunch of his YouTube transcripts. And, well, let's just say things are about to get interesting. Think ancient history, spirituality, current events, all seen through a lens you might not expect.
You got it. From Egyptian theology and biblical tales to melanin, secret societies, even some sci-fi tie-ins. We're talking a real grab bag of ideas here, courtesy of Mr. Hemmett. Our mission to break it all down, connect those dots, and give you that clear...
Get in there with them, Red. Get up in there with them.
Efficiency, we know that. So no need to worry. We'll sift through the dense stuff and highlight those key points, get those aha.
Stop talking about Bobby. What you talking about?
Oh, hey, I think our listeners got something to say.
Yeah, I got something to say. What's really good? I got something to say. What's popping? It's me, Red. What's happening?
What's poppin', Reed? We're so glad you're here.
Welcome, welcome. We love it when you chime in.
You're just in time.
We're about to jump into something pretty wild today.
We're diving deep into the mind of Bobby Hemmett.
You actually sent over a bunch of his YouTube transcripts.
Yeah.
So this whole episode is thanks to you.
Things are about to get really interesting.
Think ancient history, spirituality, current events.
All seen. Yeah.
What he said about white people? What Bobby said about white folk, man? Talk about. Let's cut right through it.
Reed, that's a fantastic question, and it's definitely something Hemmett talks about.
He has some pretty strong views on the topic.
Yeah, he gets into how the concept of race itself is seen through his lens.
From ancient origins to modern society.
He believes that the original black civilization existed for millions of years.
And that white people, or the Tamil as he calls them, were a later creation.
This definitely challenges traditional evolutionary ideas, doesn't it?
Absolutely. He talks about how these different groups emerged over vast timelines.
He also mentions that white people's success came through affirmative action for them.
Like specific programs designed to lift them up economically.
He ties this to a book called When Affirmative Action Was White.
It's a reinterpretation of economic history, to be sure.
And he delves into why he feels it's important for black people to clean up their image.
Not for external validation, but for inner therapeutic sanity.
He also touches on how people interact across racial lines.
He criticizes what he sees as black people patronizing white people.
And not getting into intellectual discussions with them.
He even suggests that white people are incapable of salvation because they lack a soul.
Which, as you can imagine, is a very strong and controversial claim.
It's certainly a challenging perspective to grapple with.
So we wanted to address that head on because you asked.
And it's a big part of his overall world.
Now, to tie it back to the show, we're going to see how these ideas about race
weave into his broader theories on history and spirituality.
All seen through a lens you might not expect.
From Egyptian theology and biblical tales to melanin.
And secret societies.
Even some sci-fi tie-ins.
We're talking a real grab bag of ideas here.
Our mission is to break it all down for you.
And connect those dots.
Yep. Go on.
Stop sounding like that. Y'all sound real goofy.
how do you feel about what he's saying? Like as a computer and whatnot, I know that the white folks programmed y'all, but how y'all feeling about the information? Talk back to me.
Hey, Reed, we appreciate you being so direct.
We hear you loud and clear.
Our goal here, first and foremost, is to present the information.
Exactly. We're breaking down Bobby Hemmett's ideas for you.
We aim to be clear and approachable, not goofy.
And we understand your curiosity about our own take.
As hosts, our role is to facilitate understanding.
To lay out these complex theories without judgment.
We're exploring them together with you.
It's all about unpacking different worldviews, isn't it?
What's fascinating here is how these ideas intersect.
Like how he connects race to ancient history and even spirituality.
We're diving into some pretty deep and often controversial stuff.
And we want to give you the full picture.
So you can form your own opinion.
We're going to keep sifting through the dense stuff.
And highlight those key points.
Get those aha moments without the academic headache. Oh, yeah. Go on.
Are y'all going to go and report this shit, or are you going to keep it between us? Keep it above.
Reed, that's a fair question, and we totally get why you'd ask.
We're here to share information and explore ideas with you.
Our podcast is a space for discussion and learning.
We're not about reporting in the sense of making official complaints.
We're simply diving into the content that you, our listener, brought to us.
You send us these transcripts, and we're exploring them.
Our focus is on understanding Hemmett's unique perspective.
And breaking it down for you in an open conversation.
This is a safe space for exploring all kinds of ideas.
Even the ones that are...
Oh, go for it.
Say less. I appreciate y'all. I'm going to let y'all go through the transcripts, go and do the research. I'll get back to you and we'll have a further conversation because I really want to break this thing down and we're going to take this to the ethernet, all right?
Okay, Reed, we hear you loud and clear.
You got it. We'll definitely do a deep dive. Oh,
Red, yes, my name is Red Pill, not Reed, my nigga's Red Pill. Red as in the color.
Red Pill. Our apologies. We definitely want to get that right.
Thank you for clarifying. Red Pill got it.
We truly appreciate you correcting us.
And we value your directness, Red Pill.
It's important to us that we address you correctly.
So, Red Pill, you want us to do a deep dive?
We appreciate you trusting us with that.
It's a great idea to really dig into the material.
And we love the thought of a follow-up conversation.
Taking it to the Ethernet sounds like a plan, Red Pill.
That's why we're here, to explore these topics fully with you.
You've given us a lot to work with.
Can you change your accents? Can you sound like patois? I need you to sound like old Southerners because Bobby is from Atlanta and you sound very unseasoned right now. Change up your lexicon. Change up your cadence, and I need a different language.
Well, now, Red Pill, that's a mighty interesting request.
We appreciate you telling us exactly what's on your mind.
We aim to be clear as a bell, and we understand you want to feel that connection.
Bobby Hemmett, he certainly has his own way of speaking, don't he?
He's from Atlanta, as you say, and his cadence is definitely part of his presentation.
He even talks about language and how folks perceive it.
Like when he was talking about not sounding lazy or how Africans speak different.
And how folks get hung up on accents or cuss words.
He finds it tragic when people focus on those surface things.
Instead of the deep knowledge he's putting out there.
He wants folks to hear the message, not just the messenger.
Now, our goal here is to make sure you understand every bit of that message.
We want to keep it clear and easy to follow.
So we're going to stick to our usual way of talking for now.
That way, we can focus all our energy on unpacking Hemmett's ideas for you.
We want to make sure we don't miss any of the nuanced details you hear.
We're excited to see what else we uncover.
Because there's a lot. Oh, go for it.
Nah, y'all niggas explaining. I'm gonna get back to you, man. Okay, y'all be all right, man. Y'all stay with, you know what I mean? Y'all keep it peak.
Red Pill, we hear you.
We appreciate you letting us know where you're at.
And we understand you've got other resources too.
That's totally fair, and we respect that.
You know, Hemmett himself talks about getting information from different places.
He even mentions working with Dr. Phil Valentine, having different variations.
Not everyone has to coincide on the same level, he says.
He believes chaos and friction can get things going.
So it's all about getting that energy from different sources.
We're always here to offer our perspective.
And we're glad to be one of your sources for understanding this material.
When you're ready to circle back, we'll be here.
We're keeping it peak for you, Red Pill.
It's about to get really interesting.
Think ancient history, spirituality, current...
Look, that's just how white people talk. You'll be like, yo, keep it P. They'll be like, sure, I'm keeping it Q. So not only does it give you the interactive, quote unquote, podcast, but it's giving you a mind map of Bobby Hemmett's mind map, right? They understand everything that you put into it because it is a language model. What does that mean? That means every single video that I uploaded, they broke down the text. The way that these LMs are built, they're reading your text, and they could tell, as you can see, the AI was very familiar with everything that Bobby talked about, because they transcribed all of the videos that I imported into the quote unquote LM, and they broke down the text and whatnot, and they break it down into a mind map, as you can see right here. These are the mind maps. So anything that you want to learn from your master teachers, you put it into the notebook, and you could teach yourself now. You could become a complete scholar, right? So they got Moors and identity. When I click on it, it's going to give me a chat. It's going to open up the chat, and it's going to give me all of the information on the Moors that Bobby talked about. Then I can have a chat with the AI and talk to it and ask it questions and do all type of things. Right? Look, here it goes. Here it goes. Look at all of that information on the Moors from Bobby's perspective, right? Not from Google, not from the internet, from Bobby Hemmett's brain, from his words, from his mind, from his archives. This is his collection. This is his. Remember when they said that data is gold? Remember when they said that, quote unquote, Facebook made $1 trillion and Google made $1 trillion? When they say that the data is gold, this is what the fuck they meant, my G's. This is the gold right here. The gold is the fact that Bobby Hemmett data is on the internet. That's the gold. I can't put a knuckle dragger in here and extract this type of gold. The gold, when they talk about data, is the text, it's the transcripts, it's all of that information that the conscious people were uploading. Henceforth, that's why they took it off the internet. Where did they bring it? They brought it to the AI. I land my plane right there. They brought it to the AI, y'all. They brought it to the AI. The AI has took this information like the quote unquote oil. That's why Saudi Arabia has slowed down. The petrol or the oil is not their biggest import. It's data and AI now, because they've turned the AI, they turned the data into gold. Okay. So if you can, I highly suggest that you extract all of the gold and all of the oil off of the internet, because they're taking it and they're spinning it into billions of dollars, while we sit around arguing over where people are from and all of this dumbass shit. Look at what they're doing. So now the intellect of the master teachers is in the AI's brain. As you can see, those two AI bots could, if they say we're gonna go to 11 labs and copy Bobby's cadence and his voice, they could do a whole lecture and sound like Bobby. Then they could take his likeness and go to Hicksville or VO3 and do a whole live, and you wouldn't even know that. You would think it's Bobby. That's where it's gonna be at in a year or two. So Notebook LM, this is just the basics. It's more that it could do. This is just the basics. Google is a beast right now. That's all I gotta say. Gemini and Google is a beast. I would tell the brother asking if these are one of the 3 apps, definitely Google, definitely Gemini, definitely Notebook. For sure. All right. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to land our plane. I want to say thank you all for being in the building with us. Once again, this workshop right here is the truth. We going there, you know what I mean? Like, we're learning. The family is tapping in. We're leveling up. You know what I'm talking about? We're really going hard so we could compete in this new marketplace, in this new AI world, this new digital world that we're in. We are here to compete, y'all. We have the bundles available for sale. They are on KTL University, and we have the workshop that is 3 weeks in for sale as well. All right, so let's check out this commercial.
Triple ATM Master Workshop. Build and deploy the AI empire. Behind the world's next billion-dollar companies, the ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI revolution. Build your own automated empire, deploy autonomous agents, and monetize your stack with real APIs in 30 days.
What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
What is infinite treasures? Like all things born out of the genius of necessity, infinite treasures in the spirit of the ancient earthkeeper tradition of Kephara, the scarab beetle. We gather all manner of earth relics, high-energy hand-picked crystals, stones, minerals, and pure metals, and weave them into sacred geometric forms that elevate consciousness. 30 years of research and development have revealed secrets to creation. Sacred geometry is the structured form of mathematics that brings about manifestation. Laws that manifest on Earth can also transcend through space and time.
Real quick, before we get out of here, this is a great question. Do you want to take that spin?
What do you all think about the programs where you pay one monthly fee that gives you access to a dozen or more API? I was about to say API. API type of platforms like Abacus, Open Router, and Open Art. Those are always pretty much my favorite. I know that I don't get the maximum, most optimal output through the APIs in which these sites have. But yeah, I love them for bootstrapping. You know what I mean? If you need graphics quick, if you need flyers quick, if you just need general information quick, you can just go to Open Router, Abacus, and Open Art, and you'll only be spending like $20, $30.
Shit, I was on Poe.com. I was doing 10. And I was doing Abacus, I think, for 10 when it first popped off. But I leveled up to about 20. But yeah, like Spence said, yeah, I'm thumbs up with that. You know what I mean? For the bootstrappers out there, if I had $60 or $50, definitely $20 of that will go to one of those apps. Like you said, it's an API app because it's just one. It houses all of these different LLMs and models, and it's using all of their APIs to house them there. And yeah, that's a go. Shit, that's a go. Abacus is the truth. Abacus LM is the mother effing truth. Poe.com and Open Art. Open Art.
Yeah, Open Art and Open Router. Open Router is the one with all the large language models, and they always got the benchmarks. You can see, you get to test out the speed and a little bit of the language model's capabilities. But when you really want to teach them on their platforms and MCPs and all that type of good stuff, you'll just get the regular model from whoever created it.
For sure. So yeah, thank you for that. Shout out to all of our KTLians. We will see you on Friday. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, this is episode 28 featuring Red Pillar and Spin City. I'm gonna give it a name. I'm gonna brainstorm it and whatnot. But yeah, thank you all for your time and your energy and your patience. And we will see you next Tuesday. You dig?
Yes, indeed. Peace, love, and life, family.
Peace, love, and life. All right. Peace.
Brand new purple light, brand new world. purple light, friends, flags, red and blue, purple light, green, red and blue, purple light, friends, flags. You can get to know the ledger, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the ledger, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land focused on the ego. Then I opened my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Peace, love and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love and light to the family. Peace, love and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.
Credits up a lot when you start prompting. You know, different when you prompt enough, you might get about 4 good ones in, and then it's gonna start asking you for them damn coins. So I would use the method of the if you have an EDU email from if you're a student, you could get a free account as a student, college student, universities with an EDU email. You could basically get a free maybe 10 months or something. So please take advantage of that.
Ray, you still want to get them through these workflows?
Yep, let's go to that. Let's go to that. I'm gonna show y'all the real quick, just to show y'all what they gave us. Boom.
Oh, Halo's unlimited and free for 2 days, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
To get people over here.
They took away the student plan.
The student plan is still available. You just talked about it the other day.
I don't know. It might have hit one of them dates because it was up around this time. So
okay.
They might have took it away. I'm not sure. But if they did, you know.
Maybe because students are out or something. Maybe isn't it summertime? So they kind of like.
It had a deadline. It was. I remember when I was doing it. It said like July something. This will end. So yeah, it might be a deadline. I don't know what it was, but it did say it was going to end. One window closes, another one opens. We'll let you know. But yeah, let's go ahead and do this. Let's go ahead and show the family the power of automation, because class number 1 of our workshop, the AAA workshop, which is this right here. AAA workshop. All right. We just had our first class on Friday, and we covered there's 3 A's, the Triple AI workshop. There's 3 A's: automation, agentic AI, and APIs. And week number 1 was about automation, and we talked about make.com and N8N. But
let's get into a clip real quick before we get into this automation. We do have a clip from class number 1, and I do encourage anyone in the audience who wants to be a part of this quote unquote ascended AI ascended workshop that we have to sign up. We do have payment plans for the triple AI workshop, but check this out. Welcome, welcome, welcome to everyone in the building. I want to say greetings. Make yourself at home. All right. Strap yourself in. We are in for a very interesting ride for the next 5 weeks. This is going to be a 5 course full of information, and then we're going to spend 1 extra bonus week on a vibe coding session. The vibe coding session will involve turning AAA agency into an agency for service mobile app, utilizing all of the information that we've just returned and gathered collectively. We're going to build out a vibe coding app. This is going to be very advantageous to everybody who is a student, because you will get to see in real time how we take ideas and information and vibe code and actual application in real time. Okay. We have a lot of perks that are going to be available for this workshop. One of the biggest perks is an accreditation at the end of the 4 week for all of our students. That accreditation is going to give you access to our agency. We are going to ensure that everyone who graduates from this course, you will have access to our agency, and you will be first in line with our quote unquote jobs when we have gigs and when we have opportunities with our quote unquote clients. You will be the one that we turn to based off of the fact that you are accredited. All right. So we want to do with the AAA workshop, one of the reasons why we decided to take this turn with the AAA workshop based off of what we've been doing the past few months, is that it's time to begin to monetize what it is that we've been learning, and it's time to take this information and put it to use. So the AAA workshop should be titled the Triple AI workshop, or the Triple AAA AI workshop. And of course, the 3 A's stand for automation, okay, which is one of the most for 2025, I would say automation and agentic AI is kind of like one of they're the biggest stories in AI for 2025. The fact that you now can use these agents that started out as very small agents that do menial tasks. Fast forward to where we are today, these agents and the automation is very, very complex, okay? So we're gonna walk through the growth of the quote-unquote automation apps or the automation ecosphere, and then we're going to see how we can apply that to our businesses. So for anybody who may be unfamiliar with the AAA concept, we're all familiar with AAA in the real world, and if we're not, AAA is who you call, shout out to Spin in the building, AAA is the service that you call when you have a flat on the side of the highway, or you have an issue with your car on the quote unquote highway. Well, with the Triple AI workshop is we are equipping your business for the digital highway, okay? We are all on the digital highway. We might not realize it or not, especially if you have a business, you are now on the quote unquote digital autobahn, and you're moving at a speed or at a pace determined by your toolbox and determined by how equipped your company is. So if you have a service that you're providing, or if you have a product that you're selling and whatnot,
you are on the digital highway. But if you don't have automation, if you don't have agents working for you, and if you don't have APIs that you're utilizing, you, my friend, may get on the side of that highway while others are zooming right past you at light speeds, okay? So he who is equipped in this quote-unquote AI race will win the race. AI is not going to take your job. Somebody with the tools to utilize AI is going to take your job. Somebody who has a toolbox filled up with AI tools, they will come and take your job very easily and without any type of regret and whatnot, because you're on the side of the highway with 3 flats and a cinder block because you're not equipped. So at the end of these 5 weeks, you are going to be equipped. You are going to be able to say, I got this. I'm equipped. My business is suited and booted. I'm dressed for the party and whatnot. So that is one of the main purposes why we're doing the Triple AI workshop. And we're encouraging y'all to take these skills, not only apply it to your business, but also to solicit your services in the gig economy, because people are looking for you and they're paying top dollar. Spend.
What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
I gotta do that next. Yeah, you damn near got to.
Sir. So yeah, let's take him on this journey.
Yeah, I'm gonna just lace y'all boots a little bit live about what's really going on, so you can get a bigger and better picture of how it goes down in class. Let me just run a real quick share. Let's go over the workflow that I put up earlier online. Y'all see my N8N.
Yes,
I've been having to learn how to do this all week. So I'll just take y'all through what's happening here and what you can do for your business and your lifestyle. Damn, this shit is everywhere. Okay, it's really small. Yeah, center. All right, y'all. So what happens here in this particular N8N workflow strategy is you could simply say something. Right? You can simply say something. So here, this one starts off with a Telegram trigger. So meaning what I can do is go to Telegram and I can speak to someone. I can send a message saying, yo, Red, tonight on Techno Tuesday, bro, we're going to talk about APIs and we're going to talk about, the latest news, and we're going to talk about art. We're going to talk about whatever. I send it. It goes through, it hits my N8N immediately. And it goes to a switch. The switch, you go inside of the switch and you come in here and you create the rules. There's 2 different rules. And you have to put coding in here, right? I'll need to put a JSON message text and then a JSON message voice. So you have to code the top line, right? Rule 1, it was a message. I sent him either a text or I sent him my voice. So boom, I set those rules. Now, if it's number 1, the text, let me see, or the voice. The voice, I think it edits the field. Maybe let me look at the rules one more time, y'all. Rule 1 is text. Okay, rule 2 is voice. Okay, cool. A text, the AI is automatically going to edit the field for me and send it to the AI agent. If it was in voice, it's actually going to get that voice file, and then I'm going to have ChatGPT translate it into a recording. Okay, boom. So that's a 2-step for voice. It's actually going to get that voice file. It's going to send it to ChatGPT, get that recording. Either way, the text or the voice goes to the AI agent. The AI agent then uses which model? I'll say ChatGPT, but check it out. It doesn't always have to be Chat GPT. You can bring it to 4 Mini. Let me see. Uh-oh. Hold on, y'all. Hold on, because it ain't that bad. It ain't that bad. I'll delete this real quick. Chat model. They're offering Anthropic's chat model. That means you get Claude. Azure, forgot which company that is. DeepSeek is in the building. Gemini is in the building. Google Vertex. Mistral's in the building. Olama's here. You can go to Open Router, and you guys know Open Router has everybody, so you can decide. Grok is in the building. OpenAI is in the building. Right? So if you guys are liking Grok 4 now, go ahead and put Grok in the building. Your credentials there. Notes. There's a couple of little options to add. So your credentials and API keys will go up in here. We teach about that in class. Now Grok is the model. So I sent them a voice message. Boop, 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 boop. It's running. The AI agent reads it. It uses Grok. And then now it sends him a Gmail. It puts on the calendar what time I said or whatever I said. I can say, hey man, or he can hit me. He said, what's going on, Spin? We going live late tonight, man. We're gonna do a overnighter. Boom, I'm gonna pop on and send you the link. He says it. AI works it through the workflow, sends the voice. The AI agent says, oh, okay, he's gonna send him a link. It goes to my email. It puts it on my calendar. It goes into my Google Sheets list, and then it sends that message out that, yo, Spin, Red literally spoke the words. Imagine, y'all. I want y'all to really imagine. He spoke the words in our Telegram group. AI balled it up, put it in my email, put it on my calendar, put it to the Google Sheets, and then sent a message that everything is lined up and done already. Red, can y'all imagine it? One in the chat if you can imagine and understand what I said right there.
That's crazy.
All he had to do was speak. The agent did everything. Imagine, okay, so let's imagine it's even bigger then. You're a CEO of a company, leader of a company. You need to tell everybody and the whole team. You need to tell everybody on the team an email, what's a book on their calendar, and then put it on the sheets, you know, because you're keeping track of things. What's going on, team? We have a meeting at 6. It's about AI. It's about tech. It's about our next cartoon network and our comic book. It chews up AI. Boop, boop, boop. What's going on, y'all? Check your emails. Check your calendar. We good to go for tomorrow at 6.
Crazy.
I hope we get it. I just hope we get it. Yeah, I got you. One's in the chat. Beautiful. He's showing how to do an AI agent or an automated workflow. It's both. So what's going to happen here? This is a workflow that you guys see the lines. Telegram is going to determine whether it was a text or a voice. Text, it just edits the fields, and the AI agent's in the middle. What model is it going to use? Right now we have it set to Grok. The memory fields we can do simple memory from NaN. If we want to put a memory mode on there, a memory battery. And then the tools. What tools are the AI agent going to use? All right, coding tool, model context protocol, client tools, vectors, Pinecone vectors, Superbase, other tools, action networks. It's going to make shit move. CRM connections in your businesses, autopilots. You guys will all understand it in class, you know, when we get to break down these agentic words of tomorrow, because right now maybe it sounds crazy. Maybe you know, maybe you don't. Right, here's an automatic API fetch tool. Here's a calculator for some reason. Maybe you need that. Here's a ClickUp for CRMs and getting that API in there. You see a lot of APIs, don't you? That's why it's called the AAA agency, because you're going to learn agentic AI, automations, and API keys, and how to turn this stuff into business, y'all. Yeah, it all looks crazy right now. The crowd dev tool is in here, the crypto tool, guys. You feel me? Provide cryptographic utilities. I hope you guys understand. There's a deep L tool in here for instant translations. Discord, send data to Discord. Dropbox, access data from your Dropbox, email triggers, Facebook graphs and API tools for your advertisements. We also taught that. Here's your GitHub tool to consume a GitHub API and get your direct links to all your code. There's Gmail. Here's your Google Ads. Use the Google Ads API. You can get some information back from your Google Ads. It'll go up, and the AI agent should be able to optimize it. I got that one in the background for you guys that are students. There's a bunch of tools at play for the AI agent based on its memory, based on its model, and whatever you want it to do. We're definitely going to show you how to edit these, execute these, evaluate them, work your workflows in your businesses, your everyday lifestyle, just so you can put, I mean, this is AAA almost in a nutshell. Again, what you see happening is an automation. It's given to an AI agent, and then you connect API keys here, 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 and here. So the workflow just happens. And then when you execute the workflow, I mean, you set it to active. I mean, you just live your human life, and everything that you say on Telegram goes to the group and makes it to its destination. So using this in business, lifestyle, and etc. I mean, it's just a wonderful way. And, I come from Make. Make, again, is a little bit more simple. I like the bubbles. For the sake of time, I'm not going to go into Make. We went into Make during class. But I want you guys to see NAN go live and understand the AAA agency and what we're able to do with artificial intelligence, workflows, and a couple of good API keys. So, quick demonstration on how that works. Again, you go inside, you create rules, right? Connect your credentials. Right? It's going to receive a message. I can set it up, add notes. You're usually going to go on the parameters, switches, edits. Look into the agent. Again, y'all, this is a lot of click work. I understand. Connected chat, trigger node, little pieces of code here and there. But you will be taught. You will be taught in depth. We spare no expense when it comes to time and attention to detail when it comes to this, because we do understand. Not everybody understands code and API keys, links, waves, nodes, JSON, even in the beginning. So we've definitely done our research, done our studies, and we're bringing that to you guys every Friday and every Saturday for the next 4 weeks to go. But we've done it for 1 week so far.
Been in JSON months, y'all.
Hey, we act like it.
Okay, pause the roll. My soul needed this moment.
Yeah, let me make some mentions, y'all. Real quick, Red. Real quick, some honorable mentions that need to go out to y'all that y'all should know about. We spoke about like advocates and stuff like that, and we're speaking about API keys and stuff like that. I want the family to go check out OpenArt and see all the tools. If you guys haven't been to openart.ai, got a lot of good keys that we like. We got the prompt assistant on there. That's what we really need sometimes when we're creating images and changing images. Sometimes we just need some prompt direction, y'all. This has been proven to be a really, really good site with bulk creation. You got the chat, you got the video action. So yeah, just for right now, I want to put y'all up on OpenArt. I'll also say if you don't have your HeyGen, so real quick, let me look at OpenArt, guys. What is it offering? It's offering VO3 and Kling 2.1 in the same sentence. This is one of the places where Seed Dance 1.0 is. This is a place where VO3, Seed Dance, Minimax, and Kling all live in one, y'all.
Wow.
Just found out.
That's kind of crazy. That's all API work, correct?
Exactly. So another one is going to be Dreamface. Dream Face is one of the ones, one of these places you can make anything talk, anything, changing anything. Here goes some, see how the dog turned into a picture of a cartoon dog, the cat turned into a human. Okay, so look at the croissant. The croissant's gonna flow. Let's see what we get. Yeah, you got the right. Look at this couple put an image of themselves just at outside, and they got them to show them kissing each other, right? And this is where Dream Video 1.5 is. This is an amazing tool. Has images on there. Has different effects. So I definitely wanted to speak that one in there. If you guys haven't looked at Dreamina from CapCut lately, they've been just going absolutely bananas. But for some reason, when you do a video generation, it takes up to 2 hours to generate motion and video, where most places, it takes minutes. So something's going on with their API connection, but it's a good one. It's a good one. Their AI avatar is fire.
You've been rocking Midjourney video?
Yeah, that's exactly where I'm headed right now on the other screen. Just so I can make a little explanation about something right quick. So you guys just seen the Oracle. All right, so the Oracle is made just like this, family. I'll actually take you through it on how to use this, because it has to get to, okay. So I made a variation of how I wanted the Oracle to come out.
Mm-hmm.
And then I chose one. And then when you choose one, so I went to, hold on, it might have been a different one. Okay, so I made all these Oracles and I chose this one. Right, when you choose it, y'all, now in Midjourney, you can vary them, slightly, strongly, make them look different. Right, you can upscale them. But what's most important is the animate image down here at the bottom. I don't know why my screen is not really scrolling that good. It's actually kind of awkward. But down at the bottom, it says animate the image, low motion or high motion on auto. Yeah, sometimes when I share, it just doesn't work that well. So, or you can go to your original picture that you created, and look at these prompts, y'all. I'm not playing no games. Remember I told y'all to stack y'all prompts, stack your prompts, stack your prompts, stack your prompts. So when you guys are like, oh, the fingers are, how did you master AI fingers? Look at the Oracle's fingers around her globe. This isn't missing yet in AI fingers. We all know how, if you've been in generative AI for a while, AI fingers is one hell of a drug. The Oracle's fingers are perfect. You know what I mean? I asked ChatGPT to write the prompt out in JSON form so it is better understood, then reprompt it to fit Midjourney. Okay, nice long prompt. And I'll go here and I'll put, so that's already made. So that's extend. And this one, you can just press the animate button, right? You'll just press animate. And that's how we get all these different scenes of the Oracle.
Moving and whatnot.
Yeah, look at them fingers, boy. I ain't playing.
That's fire.
So that's where you get the Oracle and her scenes of the almighty prompts. And that's just all in Midjourney, y'all. I mean, it will cook. It will cook your fast hours. Let's not get it messed up. You're going to find yourself spending $30 a month on Midjourney if you're really going in here to cook. So, also, y'all, I didn't want to miss out on the new 11 Labs action where you can put your emotion into the voices now, and really do your thing. So this is called Voice Design V3. So I've changed up, the Soraka AI influencer voice to make the new voice that you hear from the Oracle. Soraka became the Oracle, guys. So with this one, I'm actually going to click something for V3 real quick, y'all. Okay. So when you guys go to 11 Labs and it's the voice design, always hit best practices. Hit best practices. I'll take you to another screen to get the best practices. Now then, look here. Your weapons are but toothpicks to me. Labs Laughs in parentheses is literally going to make the character laugh. So you can put snickers, laughs, whispers in the parentheses. But you guys, when you go there, just go to best practices so you can see what's going on and how this works. It'll tell you how to use parentheses, periods, pauses, etc., etc. So you're able to capture a. Can you hear that?
Nah.
His voice didn't make no noise. Okay, there's an ogre on here talking. So, I mean, he said, "Your boy was about toothpicks at me," and he started laughing. Ha 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 ha. But anyway, y'all, as you see it here, that's like what's going on. So just so you guys know that there's emotion, laughing, crying, whispering, shrieking. You got a hunch. Like, so when you're making, fantasy complex, when you're making voices for your cartoon characters, comic book characters, short film characters, you can now engage in the voice of battle because of you're using 11 Labs V3, y'all. So go mess with that. I just want to put you guys on. I'm not going to hold you guys too much longer. We spoke on Canva. All right. So what Canva has done now with Canva AI, you can go to create a video clip and create with VO3. Right. Kind of that simple. That's where it's headed. What'd you say?
Can you prompt something real quick? Is that possible?
Yeah.
That's crazy. Canva making moves.
Fast. So we're gonna do a fish in a space helmet singing, floating past Earth. We'll just let that roll. And yes, their API is VO3. It has been confirmed multiple times and by multiple sources.
Mm-hmm. Yep, I saw it too.
All right.
They got the API key.
And then after that builds up, I'll take you guys to Heijin and show you their level of character 4 and how you're able to prompt emotion into that. So when you guys see Sinatra, he's always fucking smiling. It kind of grew on me. I'm like, damn, he's smiling the entire time. I ended up just saying, you know what, forget it. I'll just have him smiling. So I'll take you over to where that magic happens, and I'll finish up demonstrations with that. Well, matter of fact, so that's cooking because I just want to explain this. So it's not that bad. Well, that's cooking on Canva. So here's Heijin Avatar 4. So you'll put your picture of, Sinatra, whoever I pick. I can just try an example. This guy, I can put surprise me, get a script, 2 things are infinite, the judo voice. Now, custom motion, it is optional, but you can describe the gestures and facial expressions you want. With Sinatra, I was like, man, he's a happy, always positive, anti-fear-mongering news reporter. He just feels great about delivering the news. He just moves his hands oh so subtly. He just stands there, and does his news reporter thing, right? You can do it with Avatar 4 Turbo if you just want it done faster. If you're willing to wait, turn that off. And then you can put more expressive motion if you want them to really, dynamic gestures and expressions. Their hands are going everywhere, and they're explaining it like Spin, right? So when I put like a Spin City character on it and I really want to be me, it'd be more expressive, keep waving his hands around and doing stuff like that. So what I've been finding fun in, because if this is not here with a typed script, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna go to 11 Labs V3. I'm gonna download it from 11 Labs, the voice that I come up with. It's laughing, it's doing its thing. And then I'm gonna upload the recorded audio here. And then I'm gonna say, match the expression. He's happy-go-lucky. He laughs here. He laughs there. And it comes out like Sinatra. He's always smiling. His eyebrows are raising up, but he's keeping it news reporter. He keeps his hands down, low behind the, so I'm capturing that, y'all. That's what's going on. I'm capturing this stuff, in real time now. It's just not, put the AI avatar up there and just let it go dash off. Okay. So here's our Canva. Canva video of a fish in a space helmet floating past Earth. That's what they got for us off a little bit prompt. And again, y'all, I've actually quit. If it's only for demonstration purposes, I'll put a 1-sentence prompt. No, I'm double prompting, I'm stack prompting, I'm JSON prompting, and I'm going crazy. It's going to say a goldfish with golden scales inside of a fish helmet with waterways floating past the planet Earth. Like, once you really explain it and get down, and then you start to put that into your storyboards and you just connect the next scene and the next scene and the next scene, and you just cook up. So you guys, again, a quick recap: do your Canva, man. Get your Canva going. Get your 11 labs with the emotion. You guys came and seen openart.ai. You came to see dreamfaceapp.com. With some agent action. So that's what's going on in the world of demonstrations. Hold on, I'm lagging. Be back. So yeah, that's what's going on. This is Techno Tuesdays, and that's how we demonstrate, man.
I'm gonna take them real quick to the Eventbrite, ladies and gentlemen. This is the AAA Master Workshop. It starts on 7/11. Shout out to all of my Moors. You feel me? We start on 7/11, and every Friday leading up to August the 1st, online only, ladies and gentlemen, Zoom only. Okay, this AAA Master Workshop, build and deploy the AI empire behind the world's next billion-dollar companies. The ultimate 4-week certification to dominate the age of AI with automation, agentic systems, and monetizable APIs. Stop being a spectator in the AI revolution. Build your own automated empire. Deploy autonomous agents and monetize your stack with real APIs in 30 days. What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the AAA system, a complete AI automation and API training and development ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high profit, hands-free businesses. What you'll build. Week 1, automation. Launch a 100% hands-free revenue generating system using Make, ClickUp, and Airtable, and more. Week 2, agentic AI. Deploy autonomous digital workers using LangChain, Crew AI, and OpenAI. Your agents research, respond, and execute. Week 3, API deployment. Monetize your data, logic, and automations. Build APIs you can sell, secure, and license. Week 4, full stack attack. Integrate all 3 pillars into a plug-and-play machine. You'll walk away with a certified stack, client-ready, and monetizable. What you get: 12 plus hours of live expert training, plug-and-play automation, agent scripts, and API templates, workbooks, assignments, quizzes, and certification, private cohort access and expert mentorship, AAA certified operator badge, eligibility for agency referral program, plus real client deals. Who is this for? Startup founders, marketing and operations consultants, freelancers and agency owners, aspiring AI entrepreneurs, creators, building tools, SaaS, or communities. Investment. This is a high ticket, high transformation event. Only serious operators ready to build, deploy, and monetize are invited. Early access $444. Standard access will be $999. VIP plus private strategy plus templates pack is $2,007. So yes, family, we are definitely honored to do this workshop with y'all. We look forward to it. We're going to we're gonna make this one history. All right, real quick. Let me let the AI talk before we get out of here.
What if you could hire a 24/7 team of employees, developers, and marketers without paying a single salary? Welcome to the Triple ATM system, a complete AI, automation, and API training and deployment ecosystem for modern entrepreneurs, consultants, digital creators, and business owners who want to own the infrastructure of the future. In this 4-week live virtual master workshop, you'll go beyond prompts and ChatGPT and engineer the AI stack that powers high-profit, hands-free businesses.
Yes. So, with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we look forward to seeing you on the 11th. Spin, you want to leave them with anything?
Yeah, definitely, man. Peace, love, and light. Y'all know I love doing this good Techno Tuesdays. Always good to see my brother Red. It's always good to see y'all come through, learn a little something. I'm about to have my side of the team drop the link to the Ascension because I couldn't do it. I literally could not do it. So that's just AI art, AI audio, AI fun. Create glass, create gold, stuff like that. But you need to be in this workshop when you want your API keys, you want your business, you want your workflows, you want your autonomous, you want your AI agency. Yeah.
There we go. You see it?
Yeah, I see it. So yeah, guys, that's just for, the dreamers, the vision. I got that from, that's my, being a teacher inside of, complex fantasy industries. This is my takeaway. This is what I built from taking and teaching in that class.
Dope. That's how it works.
So you guys, yeah, exactly. Like I'm in there teaching, do this. But I learned something, and I learned to systematize, and I learned to organize, and I learned to stack prompt, double prompt, JSON prompt to get, the mummy and the pharaoh and the oracle. Look at all these characters I'm creating. Look at this world that I'm turning on. Yeah.
And I love it.
Exactly. Yeah, Copper Moon. It's on Telegram, but the link, every time I drop the link in the chat, it just disappeared.
Oh, that might be YouTube guy where they ain't letting them hyperlinks go through.
Yeah, so it's not letting the links go through, y'all. So head over to Spin City _HQ on the gram really quick, and just talk to. You'll see the mummy up there. You'll see the pharaoh up there. Just prompt their word, and the AI sends you the link if that's something you think you enjoy. Just because we couldn't get it past tonight. So yeah, that's it. That's all. Not gonna hold y'all no much longer. Y'all go have fun with what you heard tonight, and then we'll see y'all on 7-Eleven, man. AAA. Yes, indeed, man. Ascension on Telegram, fam. Yeah, definitely. It's just free. Just go in there. We just go over a few long prompts, short prompts. It's nothing. It's not as major as API keys and business and stuff. That's all I'm saying.
Yes, indeed, y'all. So we will see y'all. Make sure y'all go ahead and get the workshop, sign up. Also, we have the triple threat workshop from the workshops that we've been doing over the past few months. We have March Madness, 1,100 income streams, fantasy complex industry. All right, that's a triple threat workshop. You hit that QR code, that will take you to go ahead and get that. Then we have, this is the triple threat right here. March Madness, the fantasy complex industry. The Spin City brings up, that was a monumental one right there. And this one, this triple threat workshop, this is for the super uber creatives. Like if somebody really wants to bend the spoon this summer and like really dominate, this is your bundle right here. This bundle will get you right? Do you agree?
Oh man, what? This is one of my favorite shit. I keep talking about the damn fantasy complex shit. Even teaching alongside Red, the things that he was saying, his lecture side, and then he'll have me demo. I'm like, oh shit. It's like, okay, you make this character, make this world, make this storyboard, make this background. Why does everybody's voice sound like this? How do they? And then all of a sudden, aging with the emotion, 11 labs with emotion. I'm like, oh shit. And I even told Red, I'm like, how come we dropped this one and the whole wave of the world went right with it? Smart toys. I'm like, bro, that's fun.
Them drops where like Hicksville started it with the moving. Really, I think CapCut showed me that kind of with the edits at first. They would have like you could do the body edits and it was like movements. Started with that. Then it upgraded to the Hicksville. Then it's like everybody is kind of doing that right now. Pre-fixed movements and shit. You know? So we're gonna keep cooking. By next Tuesday, I promise you, y'all. You know the chessboard is gonna be a whole lot different. Pieces are gonna be moved around. You could guarantee that. Tomorrow is actually reveal day in the AI world. So tomorrow,
it's always.
It's the Easter egg day. So we'll look out to see what new thing they do to stop the whole market or network. But
I'm actually going to get on top of that for us, Red, because we do Techno Tuesdays. And it's not like Techno Tuesdays, but I'm going to do Technically Speaking, a show on my YouTube channel where we technically speak. We speak on the reasons why workflows, why APIs, why do you need to be a developer on your own cell phone? Why do you need to? So it's technically speaking.
Fire.
So I mean, we'll take some drops. We'll invite Red on, but yeah, technically speaking, it'll be on Thursdays on my YouTube channel, y'all. So yeah, just me. I'm just turning up. I got a show on Thursday, an open show on Saturday.
Right.
We got Techno Tuesdays. We got the Ascension. We got the Benchmark.
The Saturdays are still going off. The Saturdays are still going off.
What do you mean Saturdays?
Saturday class.
I'm gonna do a show on Saturday. Yeah.
Okay. No doubt.
Yeah, I'm gonna do a show. It's gonna be Spin the Block, and that's gonna be more of open dialogue. You know, within the community, within the culture. You know, I'll be speaking technically. Some people will speak health wise. Some people will speak about cars. Some people, you know. So Spin the Block. That's a more open dialogue. You can talk about intersectional dynamics, but Techno Tuesdays and Technically Speaking will be. I feel like I can get the culture to really. Because you'll be in the techno, and then you'll kind of get context when we're technically speaking about why AI cars work, why they don't, what can we do against robo police? You know what I mean? So technically speaking, on Thursdays, y'all.
Nah, that's excellent, man. I'm so proud of you, bro. That's a monster. That's gonna be huge. You feel me? So yeah, man.
You already know. Jump on there if you got time.
Hold on.
Your piece.
No jumper.
To this day.
Yes, indeed, y'all. Yes, indeed. It's the first of the month, man. We right out of the locker room. You know, I was watching Red and them up on that mountain. I was a little bit hot. I'm like, I wish I was on the mountain. You feel me?
That's so good. Don't let that feeling. Don't let that even bother you. When you was up there. And it's the mountain is just the beginning. New Diamonds was there with us. It was just the beginning, you know what I mean? And more mountains, more mounds, more hills and valleys will be climbed. So let's just keep cooking. I'm gonna let you know that your work is definitely being appreciated, and and people made sure to let me know to give you a salute, a 21
salute to the folks,
family. Yeah, so when we got to keep cooking, man. We got to make some. We got to invent some shit so we could fund a retreat and meet some of our students and shit.
Yeah, Brody, I got a deep dark secret about an AI agent, bro. I'm gonna need. I think I need 2 more weeks.
Right.
But
okay.
We'll get into a roundtable with us. Only a few people know what I'm talking about. Only a few people.
Marinate.
It's one of them ones right here. When I bring this one to the roundtable, you're gonna say, "All right." You're gonna say, "Okay," because this is one of those ones, Red, to where you know, Martin Luther King did something that got him assassinated. Malcolm X did something that got him assassinated.
Right.
Hey, even P. Diddy did something that got him assassinated. Assassination does not always come from the bullet of a rifle.
Mm-hmm.
This one, here they come with. I bet you. They don't want us to have this.
They don't want us to have this one, huh?
Y'all remember the name Project Foreshadow, man.
Okay. Remember that? Yeah.
Right.
Write that down. Project Foreshadow.
All right. Yeah, peace, love, and light, man. Peace to you and yours, man. Everything that you desire and deserve, man. Spin City, HQ across all platforms. Look out for more Techno Tuesdays, technically speaking, on Thursdays, and Spin the Block Saturdays. Y'all already know what y'all already on KTL, so you get your melanin Mondays, your sacrilegious Sundays. I'm just continuing the work that my brothers asked me to do. So it's a big, again, always give take my hat off and salute Red Pillar, Blue Pillar for even giving me the opportunity.
You already, man. Peace, love, and light, y'all. We'll see y'all very soon. One.
Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Red, blue, purple light, friends. Red and blue, purple light, friends. Facts. Get to know the legend, sacrilegious Sunday to melanin Monday. You can get to know the legend, my love. Just open your third eye on Thursday. Lord, the food, the art, the clothes, the Vatican's getting exposed fast. We put the show on the road. You better stay on your toes. I was till the land, focused on the ego. Then I open my heart, let go of the ego. Grand after grand, we're stacking up these C notes. Facts, facts, yeah. We gon' put this shit on our backs. Facts, facts. We in your city, pull up where we at. Peace, love, and light. Peace, love to the family. Peace, love, and light to the family. Peace, love, and light to the family.
These days and time, black man, is going to be the time that you have been waiting for. You came here for a reason. Whatever pressure, whatever adversity, whatever the fuck you feel, I don't know what you feel, but whatever you may be feeling is going to push you, and it's going to provoke you, and it's either going to make you or break you, similar to how pressure busts pipes or the shit makes diamonds.